Good afternoon, Tiger fans. When I say this is one of the most ambitious games in Northeast Ohio, we have the Massillon, the Tigers, versus the McKinley Bulldogs. I'm Robert Freilich. Here with me is my media instructor teacher, David Sheets. How you feeling about this game so far?
Robert, I'm feeling great about this game. Mother Nature has blessed us with sunshine, warm conditions today, unseasonably warm, and we will take it, won't we?
That is true. Couldn't have said it better myself. You got some history about the game for us?
Absolutely. As all the folks watching this game on WHS-TV and Massillon Cable TV know, this is the 133rd meeting between the Tigers and the Bulldogs. It is one of the longest high school football rivalries in the country. This game is often referred to as the War of 1894. I've seen it on a lot of t-shirts walking around Massillon this week. Massillon currently holds the all-time win-loss advantage, Robert, with 74 wins. McKinley has 53 wins, and there have been 5 ties in this series that began back in 1894. Since 1950, the Tigers at home have a record of 26 wins, just 14 losses, and 1 tie against McKinley. So in 41 games, Massillon has won 26 of those here in Paul Brown Tiger Stadium since 1950. In the last 11 meetings, the Tigers have won 10, including 6 in a row. And McKinley's last win in Paul Brown Tiger Stadium was back in 2010. How old were you in 2010?
2022.
About 6.
Yeah, right around there.
Okay. And as you well know, Massillon won last year's game at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. The final score was 35-13 in favor of the Tigers. Now, McKinley led 13-6 at halftime, but Massillon scored 28 unanswered points in the second half to break open a close game. Massillon, of course, last year finished their season at 11-3, and McKinley ended up going 8-5 on the year. Antonio Hall is the head coach of the McKinley Bulldogs, and there you see the Bulldogs warming up in the south end here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. And, of course, Nate Moore is the head coach for the Massillon Tigers, and he's had a long career here already at Washington High School. What are you most excited about today's game?
I'm excited about seeing all these skilled players going up against each other. It's a big, ambitious game. Massillon trying to retain that belt, possibly for the 7th year. And if I was a high school student at McKinley, I've never seen that bell there once throughout any 4 years. Pretty ambitious time for them. Bring that bell home, or for the Tigers to keep the bell here in Massillon.
Let's talk about these teams' records, Robert.
So far this year, Massillon is 8-1, losing only to Moeller week 1, as well as McKinley is 5-4. McKinley losing their first 4 games, but have been on a 5-win streak. How about some of those season highlights?
Well, for McKinley, as you just mentioned, the Bulldogs have won 5 in a row after losing their first 4. Now, it's interesting because those first 4 opponents were difficult. That was a difficult schedule there, a difficult stretch. And then McKinley went into the Federal League, and their best win came in week number 7 when they knocked off the Lake Blue Streaks 36-26. That was Lake's only loss. They were undefeated at the time, and they too finished with just 1 loss this season. As a matter of fact, Lake winning last night clinched a tie for the Federal League title along with McKinley, both teams in the Federal League finishing with 5 wins and just 1 loss. Now, in their current 5-game winning streak, Robert, McKinley has outscored their opponents by an average score of 42-17. Massillon, as you know, dropped their opener to Cincinnati Moeller in week 1, 49-31. But since then, the Tigers have won 8 in a row. The Tigers' best win was back in week 5. You remember it. They knocked off previously undefeated Lakewood St. Edwards by a final score of 31-28. And if you remember, the Tigers trailed 14-0 early in that game before rallying late to earn that victory. So both these teams have been red hot. One team with a 5-game winning streak, the other team with an 8-game winning streak. Something's got to give today. We'll talk about this weather. Currently, 68 degrees. Wind is blowing out of the south to the north. We're looking for a high today right around 71 or 72 degrees. And if nothing else, the wind may play a little bit of a factor, but also these teams are used to playing at night, and now for a while they're going to be looking up into that sunshine. That could be a tough test for them.
Great day for some football. See on both sides, McKinley fans and Massillon fans packing into the stadium, still coming in. Everybody's amped up, waiting to see what these two great titans of teams are really going to put on a show tonight.
Yeah, we are about a half hour away from today's opening kickoff. We look up on the hill and we can see all the Massillon tailgaters up there, a few McKinley flags up there as well. And it's going to be a great day, as we're going to have the coin toss coming up here in just a few moments. So we invite you to stick around for that. Also, in just a couple moments, we're going to have an interview. We're going to go down on the field.
Around here, we like to cheer for the local team, and MCTV is here to connect you to the game.
TJ Downing down here on the field with head coach of the Massillon Tigers, Nate Moore. Coach, big game, the game. How have you been able to control the emotions throughout this entire week with everything going on for your players?
We prepare for this 365 days a year. This group's been preparing for this since January, so it's not a one-week thing. It's, you know, we're always on the warpath preparing for this game and this week.
You know, when you talk about guys who have played in this game before, how have guys like Marcus Moore, maybe a Sam Snodgrass, even a Mike Mercurio kind of brought along a younger guy like Mike Looney?
I mean, a lot of it's leadership by example and setting the tone for things and making sure that guys can see a great example of how to go about your business.
You know that the big job ahead for your defense, specifically your defensive line, is to slow the run game of Nino Hill. Having a guy like Malachi Card kind of elevate his game, and even with Chase Bond kind of coming back, looking bigger, looking physical, making some plays for you, what's the tone set here like for the D-line?
You know, all games, but especially games like this, it's going to be won or lost up front, and both of our offensive and defensive lines had to play well tonight.
Coach, in the past, you've seen some players kind of step up in this game that may not have had a huge impact throughout the regular season. I look at a guy maybe like Peyton Mitchell, who we saw against Austintown Fitch get in there and get some really meaningful carries. Is a guy like him, maybe somebody else that's on the radar you think might have a breakout game today?
Yeah, I mean, it probably is going to be somebody. You're right. I think your guess is as good as mine. I just hope that everybody that we put on the field plays their tails off.
Coach, best of luck to you today. Stay healthy and get after them. Back up to you, Dave.
All right, thank you. That is Stark Media's TJ Downing. He is going to be serving as our sideline reporter here today. We're glad to have him as part of our crew. And in just a moment, we are going to be bringing in the head coach of the McKinley Bulldogs, Antonio Hall. He is making his way over towards TJ there on the sideline, and we'll have him set up here in just a moment. Glad you're with us. The 133rd meeting between the Tigers and the Bulldogs. We'll be announcing our officials here in just a few moments as well. Let's go back down on the field with TJ Downing.
TJ Downing back here down on the field again, now with head coach of the Canton McKinley Bulldogs, Antonio Hall. Coach, it's been a long week getting up to this point. What's the tone like in your locker room right now?
I think we're ready to go.
Your offensive line, these guys have really kind of picked up the load after you guys started out a little slow in the regular season. After week 5, guys like Riley Burt, Garrett McCall, these guys have really stepped it up. Talk about your O-line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a senior-led group, a very experienced group. A lot of leaders on that front, 2 of our team captains, so a very seasoned bunch.
When you talk about some young sophomores having an impact in this game, your O-line is going to be blocking for a sophomore running back in Nino Hill, but also a guy like Dante McClellan. He's a playmaker on both sides of the ball. We've seen that. How do you kind of get these young sophomores who may not have had a taste of this game, the game, getting them ready?
Well, this is a game where until you get in it, you can't prepare them for it. You know, you can talk all day long, but until they hear 25,000 fans go crazy when you come out the stadium, that's something you got to experience. But I know they'll settle in and they'll do just fine.
You were a warrior inside of this ball game back in your day, man. Do you like being on the road or the comfort of your own home?
I love playing here as a player. I'm 4-0. So, you know, I beat Massillon twice here, won 2 state championships in this building. I love this building.
Coach, best of luck to you. Stay healthy and get after it today.
Thank you, sir.
Dave, back up to you guys.
Thank you. Stark Media's TJ Downing with Antonio Hall. And now we're going to have the coin toss at midfield. We are less than 20 minutes away from kickoff here this afternoon at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. While we have a moment, we'll let you know that today's officials include referee Anthony Montana, umpire Eric Marino, the linesman Joe Batira, the line judge Pat Montana, Jim Shartman is the side judge, Robert Marino is the field judge, and John Patton is the back judge. The officials for this game have been selected and assigned according to procedures adopted by the OHSAA. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their part in this friendly contest. So the Bulldogs won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, so Massillon will get the ball first here. Do you think that's an advantage for the Tigers, Robert?
I think it could be a pro and a con. It's going to be a good opportunity to show what Massillon is really capable against a good team like the Canton or McKinley Bulldogs. It's also going to be maybe a con for them. It's going to give McKinley a good taste of what they're capable of, maybe give them some time to maybe strategize against them. After that interview, how about we hear some team comparison?
Absolutely. Massillon comes into today's game, Robert, averaging 38 points a game. McKinley averages 33 points a game. Now, defensively, there's a big difference. McKinley is giving up about 26 points a game. Massillon about a touchdown less, 19 points a game. Tigers rushing just under 200 yards a game. McKinley 211, so they are out rushing Massillon this season so far, and that's per game. On offense, Massillon is averaging 5.4 rushing yards a play. McKinley 6.4 rushing yards per play. Now the big difference is in passing. Offensively, the Tigers are averaging 162 yards through the air. McKinley 121 yards passing.
It's actually pretty surprising to hear. I think it would be the other way around. You got great players on Massillon's side. Wiltrow Hartson, number 4. Also, McKinley Bulldogs got Nino Hill, who's also been showing up, especially in the late game. I've been seeing him rush for quite a few more yards as a sophomore.
Yeah, Nino Hill, again, is the key offensive weapon for these McKinley Bulldogs. He is just a sophomore. He'll wear number 12 today. And Robert, the thing that as I've seen him a couple of times this year, he reminds me of Wiltrell Hartson when he was a sophomore. You remember when Hartson was a sophomore and how effective he was?
First year at Massillon. Really more of just gaining experience for him. He's going to turn into a monster of a player by his senior year.
He kind of reminds me of Hartson in the way that he's extremely fast, he's a punishing runner, and he also has the ability to keep his balance and break tackles. And that's the thing that Hartson has impressed me with so far all 3 years he's played here at Massillon for the Tigers. How about some other guys from McKinley?
McKinley, we have Keaton Rohde, the QB, been throwing the ball quite a bit, throwing it downfield. We have seen he has really good arm, also really accurate at the same time. Coming also from Massillon, Jalen Slaughter, also throwing it, has quite an arm. Once again, great decision making. I think these are two pretty evenly matched teams.
Now, the thing I like about Keaton Rohde is that he is a dual threat. He's a very good runner as well as a passer, and he has run the ball more and more as the season has gone on. He's been more and more effective that way. And so the Tiger defense is going to have to account for him and his running abilities.
I think the Tigers are going to be pretty well adjusted to that. They had from Austin Town Fitch, Warren Harding, Two of their quarterbacks are really, really fast runners. I remember in the Warren Harding game, first 7 points that were on the board ran 80-yard touchdown by Warren. I think it's something they're going to have to adjust to, but I think they're capable of doing it. You got great people on the D-line, Marcus Moore, Malachi Card. Also Mike Wright Jr. stopping the runs. Also another big player, Dorian Pringle. Always getting in the backfield, stopping that run. That's what's really pushed the Massillon Tiger defense this year, which I think is one of the best in Stark County, if not the best in Stark County.
We are about 20 minutes away from today's opening kick between McKinley and Massillon here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. You're watching game coverage on WHS-TV, MCTV, channels 611 and 11. We welcome all the viewers watching here this afternoon from a sun-splashed Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. You mentioned Austintown Fitch. The Fitch Falcons are the one common opponent for both these teams. Austintown Fitch finished 8-1 coming into this weekend. Their only loss was to who?
Massillon.
The Massillon Tigers, that's right. That was back in week 6. It was right here at PBTS. It was Massillon outscoring Fitch that day 49-28. And it was that same Austintown Fitch team that in week 2 at home knocked off McKinley convincingly 38-14. That was the second of 4 straight losses for McKinley opening the season before they really turned their season around, and they've won 5 in a row.
Big thing for McKinley's team is that they have a lot of young players starting this year. I think it's more or less of just getting your team acclimated, trying to find that chemistry, if you would.
Also want to mention playoffs. Both of these teams are going to have playoff opportunities beginning next week. The Tigers will be hosting an opponent to be determined. That'll be announced tomorrow by the OHSAA. But the Tigers will be home next Friday night at 7 o'clock. That's October 28th. And we will have that game for you on WHS-TV. We'll continue our coverage into the playoffs as well here this season. McKinley also will be into the playoffs next week. Very likely they will be hosting a game. And we'll talk about tickets for both teams later on in this contest. Right now, we are standing and recognizing the color guard here for this game today. We'll be hearing from our very own Massillon Tiger Swing Band in just a few moments here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. One of the other things, a tradition that I can remember since I was a little kid. We look around, we see Massillon, of course, with the orange and black balloons at the north end of the stadium. They're bringing those in now. McKinley with the red and black balloons on the far side. We hear the familiar drum beat of the Massillon Tiger Swing Band as they will be making their way into the stadium just about now in that scoreboard end zone, the south end zone here at PBTS.
Here at every home game.
Yep.
Hearing those drums come in. Really setting the tone for tonight, for today.
You can see moments ago in the northeast corner of the stadium, the blow-up Tiger with the Tiger Booster Club. And here's the drum line coming in, right? Partial drum line. We're about 15 minutes away from today's kickoff. They'll also be honoring the senior cheerleaders here today. And I believe the senior band members, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're correct on that. Massillon having their senior night 2 weeks ago. Always great to honor the band members, the one who are always cheering them on, along with the cheerleaders.
Yeah, the Tiger Swing Band is as much a part of Massillon Tiger football as everybody else.
Can't have one without the other. Really just not the same.
I want to take a minute and thank Mr. DeWalt and Mr. Rock, our adult directors who are working in our TV truck this afternoon. We'll recognize our student workers here at the end of today's game. This is a student-produced program for the most part. Each and every game, all season long, through the Media Arts program at Massillon Washington High School. And you can see across the way the stands are continuing to fill up as we get closer and closer toward kickoff.
It really is going to be a packed house tonight. We've been hearing about it all month long. Waiting for Massillon and McKinley.
And it was really strange last week, the varsity not having a game. They had a bye week. That was kind of strange, wasn't it?
I mean, I haven't seen it before. I mean, it could be a downfall, could be an upbringing for them. Getting them ready for Massillon McKinley.
Let's give a listen to the Tiger Swing Band.
Reaper, escorted by Jenny and Ryan Bustle. Terrell Dawson, escorted by Orlando and Nicole Dawson. Alexis Fisher, escorted by
Heather and Matthew Metter. McKinley Fights, escorted by David Fights and Melinda Zapier. Jaden Gray, escorted by Francine and Dan Baisden. Hannah Hoover, escorted by Bonnie Hoover and Cindy Bowers. Our drum major, Miriam Joseph, escorted by Ellen Elder Joseph and Bill Joseph. Shannon Kerstetter, escorted by Tammy and Larry Kerstetter. Obi the Tiger, Jasmine Mazarregos Victorio, escorted by Deanna Stokes and Jackie Mazarregos. Isaiah McCullough, escorted by Becky and Mike McCullough. Zoe Miles, escorted by Abby and Brian Lampy. Tanasia Mitchell, escorted by Tasha Cochran and Janae Mitchell. Caitlin Norris, escorted by Aaron Norris and John Norris. Sophia Philibom, escorted by Andrea and Jason Philibom. Shelby Rohr, escorted by Shannon and Don Rohr. Katie Schreier, escorted by Kristen Schreier and Chris Schreier. Kendall Seibert, escorted by Chastity Reed and Matt Seibert. Tyler Steyer, escorted by Sandy Steyer. And Sierra Sweat, escorted by Jessica Woolley and Mike Sweat. And now, our Tiger cheerleaders. Lexi Simpson, escorted by Regina Simpson and Kim Pastor. Megan Corder, escorted by Sue Corder and Rick Corder. Tatiana Nelson, escorted by Lakeisha Howard and Norma Archie. Kiana Robinson, escorted by Andre and Stacy Robinson. Shania Andrews, escorted by Shanitra and Kevin Andrews II. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our seniors, the class of 2023.
And Robert, we would like to congratulate all of those seniors. Band announcer Bob Wenzel doing an outstanding job here as always. Over 40 years he's been the band announcer.
Ever since I've been a kid. Such an iconic voice coming to these games.
Now the alma mater. Alma mater there, performed by the senior members of the band only. What a great job, what an outstanding moment for those young folks and their families.
Always putting on a great show for all Tiger fans, and I'm all pumped up.
Both teams are preparing to come out of the tunnel. We are about 5 minutes away from kickoff, Robert. The 133rd meeting between the Tigers and the Bulldogs here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium.
Both teams looking to make history tonight. Tigers could possibly keep their winning streak going on long. Keep it going for a long time. Could possibly be win number seventh in a row.
This is such outstanding theater as the balloons will fly. Here we go.
Come the Tigers breaking through there. Leading them is number 1, Jaden Welch, followed by number 3, Angelo Salvino, all holding flags.
And here come the Bulldogs of McKinley.
Leading them is number 8, Ryan Foster, for the Bulldogs. Watching all the balloons go flying. Always a great sight for this Massillon-McKinley game.
It is. Everyone here at WHS-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for their financial support, allowing us to bring you today's game. Mears Nissan, Downtown Massillon Association, Doring Vision Center, Friends and Family Credit Union, the Massillon YMCA, the Home Appliance Company, the WHS Alumni Association, Ortho United, Spectrum Omni, Discount Outlet. We'll continue with our sponsor list after the Star Spangled Banner. Continuing with our sponsors here today on WHS-TV, the Massillon Boys and Girls Club, Buell and Oliveri Insurance, Discount Tire Outlet, Your Pizza Shop, Medicap Pharmacy, Cosmos Grill, Reliable Heating and Cooling, Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon, Erie Street Pub, and MCTV. And our good friends, our partners at MCTV, are pleased to provide free view of this live event to MCTV TV subscribers. Thanks to all our sponsors and their support all season long of WHS-TV and Massillon Tiger football. We are moments away from getting this game underway at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium.
If I remember correctly now, it is Massillon going to be receiving this ball for this first quarter.
You are right.
McKinley will be kicking this one away.
Those Tiger receivers will be looking right up into the sun. And we'll see if McKinley's kicker pops it up in the air or puts it on the ground. There are not a lot of empty seats here right now.
Truly a packed stadium full of Tiger and McKinley fans.
We have a little bit of seating in the north end zone, a little less in the south end zone. For the most part, both the east and west stands are pretty well full.
Looking to kick this one away, number 29 for the Bulldogs. Kick gets to about the 15-yard line. Getting to about the 20. Looking to be at about the 23-yard line. Number 19, Kyler Wiggins on the reception there for the Tigers. Tigers offense will come out.
And already we have an injury for McKinley. Number 10, Sincere McNeil, maybe their best player, goes limping off the field after that play. He's being attended to now on that far sideline.
It is not good for the McKinley Bulldogs. One of their best receivers, one of the best receivers Massillon has gone up against this year. For the Tigers, number 2, Jalen Slaughter takes a snap and a handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Makes it to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be second down for the Tigers. Number 5, Dante McClellan on the tackle.
Picking up 4 yards on first down. Wiltrell Hartson for the Tigers. Simple play up the middle. And if things are going well for Massillon, Hartson will have 30 or more carries. You watch.
Slaughter takes a snap. Another handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson, who tries to barrel through one of the outside linebackers. Just barely going to be right next to that first down, and he gets it. Is going to put them on the 33-yard line.
Look at that effort. He had a couple of offensive linemen in behind giving him a push. Big number 75 for the Tigers. Mike Looney in to help him pick up that first down. Good sign for Massillon there.
Young lineman, still only a sophomore. 2 receivers on the right side and 1 on the left for the Tigers. Slaughter takes a snap. Another handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Gets wrapped up by about the entire defensive line at around the 35-yard line. Mainly by Kyler Jenkins, the senior, for the D-line for the Bulldogs.
Kyler Jenkins with a stop and a couple of teammates helping out as well. Gain of 2.
Be second down for the Tigers. Looks like Slaughter was trying to get defensive jump. Slaughter taking a snap. Pass to number, used to be number 21, Braylon Tolles.
Number 2, Jalen Slaughter's pass is complete to number 21, Braylon Tolles.
That tackle was by number 2, Alex Vasquez.
Brings up third down
for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 5 coming up now for Massillon.
Massillon bringing out their second running back, number 34, Dorian Pringle. Now Slaughter has both running backs to each of its hips. Slaughter takes a snap, handoff to number 34, Dorian Pringle. Does manage to find a gap, gets that first down at about the 46-yard line. That tackle is by number 22, Jamar Barsick for the Bulldogs. Bring up another Tiger first down.
Boy, isn't it great to be able to bring in another running back like Pringle.
You got speed with Wiltro Hartson, and you just got straight power with number 34, Dorian Pringle. Massillon has 1 back. Slaughter takes a snap, handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Maybe pickup of a 1 for the Tigers. Tackle was made by Garrett McCole, bringing up second down for the Tigers.
Garrett McCole, one of those senior 2-way performers for McKinley, made a nice tackle, limited Hartson to just 1 yard.
Slaughter taking the snap, drops back for a pass to be thrown to number 18, Ardell Banks. Number 5, Dante McClellan.
You'll see the quick pass to Banks, had to go to his knees, able to haul it in. Nice pickup, and now the Tigers are facing a 3rd down and 3 with 8:05 and a running clock here in the first quarter.
Tigers will be on Bulldogs' 47-yard line. Slaughter takes a snap and another handoff. Number 4, Wiltro Hartson, who just barrels one of his own line down, is taken down by a multitude of number 14, Devontae Lewis, and number 2, Alex Vizquez.
Here's the replay, and you mentioned he pushes his own lineman into a block and then kept his balance, fighting for yardage, and converts on another 3rd down for Massillon.
It's going to be another 1st down. That's one way to get a block in.
Ball is at the McKinley 41. 1st and 10.
Slaughter back with 1 back. Takes a snap. Hand off to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Almost gets wrapped up. Was eventually taken down by number 2, Alex Vazquez, for the Bulldogs, bringing up 2nd down. Picking up a small gain, getting to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that was a gain of about 4 yards for Hartson. As we come up on 7 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. It's been Massillon's ball since the opening kick. They've had it. They've driven it down the field. A couple of passes, but mostly running plays. 2nd and 6.
2 receivers are on each side for the Tigers. Slaughter takes a snap. Another handoff to Wiltro Hartson. Doesn't really find much success here. Maybe a pickup of 1. That tackle was by number 50, Garrett McCole.
They're going to give him 2 on that, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 at the McKinley 35. Good look at senior running back Wiltro Hartson.
3rd down for the Tigers. Slaughter takes a snap. There's going to be a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think the Tigers are going to be called for offside. I think it was one of the receivers toward the Massillon sideline that got too much of a jump there before the ball was snapped.
Bring him back about 5 yards. Still going to be 3rd down.
But now, yeah, this is going to be a 3rd and 9 instead of a 3rd and 4. That's a much more difficult play.
Once again, 2 receivers on each side. Wiltro Hartson sitting in the backfield with Slaughter. Slaughter drops back for a pass, going to lob it really far downfield. It is going to be caught by number 18, Ardell Banks, for the 1st score of this game. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a 40-yard pass from Slaughter to Banks, and the Tigers draw 1st blood. Great protection in that pocket. Slaughter had his eye on Banks all the way. He got behind the defense, and Massillon draws 1st blood.
Beautiful, beautiful ball by Slaughter. Looking to kick this one away is number 5 for the Tigers, Vinny Keller.
This extra point attempt by Keller.
Number 14, Calix Collins, hold this ball. Kick is gonna, the PAT is gonna be good. No good, no good.
Hooked it to the left. 5:50 to go here in the 1st quarter. Timeout. Now this word from Mears Nissan.
It took a lot of hard work to get here. But Nissan's beginnings were never humble. We always gave our all to any obstacle that crossed our path. We overcame even the toughest mountains without letting anything stop us. We pushed ourselves through every terrain just to see how far we could go. Our beginnings got us here, but it's thrill that drives us forward to discover what else is possible. This is the new Nissan.
Thanks to Mears Nissan.
How to kick this one away for the Tigers is number 87, Nolan Hendricks.
Going back to that extra point, the snap looked a little bit high. Collins did a nice job to bring it down, but I think the timing was off just a little bit on the kick, and it was Keller who pulled it off left. Tigers will be chasing that point now as we move forward. They lead at 6-0.
5 minutes and 50 seconds left on this for this 1st quarter. Tigers looking to defend against the McKinley Bulldogs. Number 87, Nolan Hendricks. Kick is up. Really long, high kick to about the 5. On the reception there is number 19. Number 19, Maurice Hill for the Bulldogs.
Maurice Hill with the return. Pretty good kickoff coverage there by the Massillon special teams. So now we get a look at McKinley's offense. .546 to go in the first quarter. Massillon on top, 6-0.
Seen it all year long. Massillon is easily able to keep up with just about every team's running and pass.
Well, Nino Hill has a new number today. He's not 12, he's 21.
Hand off to Hill. He's going to be taken out by number 10, Zachary Liebler. Bringing up second down for the Bulldogs.
Cody Fair also helping out. Picks up 4 out to the 23-yard line, so 2nd and 6.
At the QB spot is Keaton
Rohde.
Takes a snap, drops back for a pass. He's going to be way above his intended receiver going into the sideline. That intended receiver was number 19, Maurice Hill, for the Bulldogs, bringing up 3rd down.
Yeah, I think that was a case of nerves there for Keaton Rohde. He had Hill open, but he rushed it and he airmailed it into the McKinley bench.
Do I blame him? It's a really big game.
3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs with 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching the Massillon-McKinley game on WHS-TV.
Rohde takes a snap, being pressured by Mike Wright Jr. That intended receiver was number 2, Alex Vasquez. It is incomplete, bringing up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Nice pressure there by the Tiger D line, and a great hit over there by one of the Tigers on defense. I couldn't make out the number.
I believe that was number 1, Jaden Welch. In the backfield is number 10, Zachary Liebler, to receive this punt. The punt is up. Makes it to about the 40. Zachary Liebler getting thrown down by number 2, Alex Vasquez.
Vasquez has been all over the field here for McKinley.
4 minutes and 50 left on the clock so far. Massillon offense looking to take over now. Almost a quick turnover for the Tigers, already asserting their dominance on the field.
Well, here comes Massillon on offense for the 2nd time. They took the opening kickoff, drove down, and got a touchdown pass from Slaughter to Banks, and they lead at 6-0 as the Tigers missed the extra point.
Slaughter takes a snap, hand off to Wiltro Hartson, has a little bit of room to run. Smacked down violently. Looks to be by Kyler Jenkins for the Bulldogs.
There you see again a nice hole up the middle. Also in on that stop for the Bulldogs, number 8, Brian Foster, senior linebacker. Picked up
Tigers
4,
take a snap.
picked up 6.
Throw to number 19, Kyler Wiggins. Still up after almost shedding off a tackle. He was taken down by number 21, Trayton Mackey.
There's the quick pass out. Mackey on the stop, but it's enough for a Massillon first down right at midfield with 4:05 and a running clock here in the first quarter.
Jalen Slaughter takes the snap, dropping back for a pass, almost sacked. He is wide open, number 21, Braylon Tolles, taken down by number 14, Devontae Lewis for the Bulldogs. Huge pickup for the Tigers early in the game.
Here's a replay. As you can see, Slaughter was grabbed by the jersey right as he let it go, so the pass was wobbling. but what an outstanding catch by Braylon Tolles, and then he takes it down to the 10-yard line for the Tigers.
Beautiful catch. Really jumped up and grabbed that.
Wow. Massillon was fortunate because Slaughter was hit as he was letting go of the football. His jersey was being pulled.
It's going to be first down.
I think it caused the ball to wobble there a bit and ended up, what a play by Tolles.
Dead ball, personal foul number 77, Massillon, 15 yards, first down.
There was a flag on the play, and it looks like they are going to be taken back to the 25-yard line.
Tigers hit with a personal foul penalty of 15 yards, so that hurts.
Still going to be first down for the Tigers.
3:49 to go here in this first quarter. Now Slaughter is coming out of the ball game momentarily. And number 7, is that Carter?
I believe so. Takes the snap, handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Swiftly taken down by a collective of the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, Carter comes out and Slaughter back in now for Massillon.
Jaquez Carter coming in. Looks like Slaughter is back in the game though. Slaughter takes the snap, handoff to Dorian Pringle. Once again, still makes it. Still going to be third down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Pringle takes it down near the 18. So Tigers are looking at a 3rd and 2 as you see the replay there. Great second effort, continuing to keep those legs chopping, and he picks up a couple extra there. So it's 3rd and 2, 2:52 with a running clock in the first quarter.
Risky move there by Dorian Pringle, sticking the ball out, trying to get as much yardage. Easily caused, lose the ball that way. Worked out in the end though. Slaughter still having 2 backs. Each of this hip, Dorian to the right, Hartson to the left. Slaughter takes a snap, but
dead ball, false start on the offense, 5 yards, 3rd down.
False start on the offense.
Yep, that'll cost them 5. Penalties hurting Massillon here in the first quarter. 2:32 to go. After the penalty, Massillon is looking at a 3rd down and 7, and the football is at the McKinley 22. And now we have a stoppage of play for an equipment issue with one of the Bulldogs, and he's going to have to come out.
Coming out looks to be...
That was number 7 who came out of the game. Sean Pirolozzi. 3rd and 7.
Slaughter takes a snap, hand off to Wiltro Hartson, makes it to about the 15.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short, but I would expect the Tigers to go for it here on 4th down.
It is going to be 4th down.
As there you see him break outside.
Just barely catches his foot. That is number 13 for the Bulldogs. Justin
Daniska. Yeah, he did a nice job. Caught his shoe top just enough to trip him up.
Slaughter once again having 2 backs.
4th and 1.
Pringle, the entire line really pushing up, trying to get that first down, and it works. Tigers will have another first down.
And nothing fancy that time, right up the middle. Pringle following the lineman on the left side up there, picks up the first down. The Tigers continue this drive. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter with a running clock.
Slaughter takes the snap, handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Immediately wrapped up by number 52 for the Bulldogs. That is Alvante Ivory is going to be second down for the Tigers.
Yeah, the ball will be marked inside the 10-yard line with 50 seconds to go. Tigers in no hurry here. They've controlled this entire first half. McKinley had the ball for one series. It was a 3-and-out. Otherwise, Massillon's had the ball the entire time.
Slaughter takes a snap, handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson, and once again wrapped up almost immediately, taken down by number 25, Braylon Minor.
And we have an injured Tiger down on the sideline, getting up slowly. That's number 53.
I believe that was number 77, Mikey Mercurio.
53 goes back out there. That's Sam Snodgrass, the right tackle. He was knocked down, slow to get up, but he stays in the game. Clock stops with 17 seconds to go. Massillon now facing a 3rd down and 6 at the McKinley 9-yard line. Another big play here. I think Massillon is going to let this clock run down. They'll be able to take the quarter break, and we'll see what happens. As we go to the end of the quarter, let's go down on the field and check in with Stark Media's TJ Downing. TJ, what do you have for us?
Guys, the energy down on the field is electric. You gotta love the way that Coach Mazer and Coach Troxler started this game out for the Tigers on their opening possession. Run right, run left, got the McKinley defense thinking run, and then they hit the big bomb to Ardell Banks in the back of the end zone. You come back, you have a couple penalties after a big reception by Braylon Tolles. A 15-yarder on Mercurio, a false start, back the Tigers up a little bit, but as they get ready to open the second quarter, they're already inside the red zone and they're looking to punch another one in. Dave, back up to you guys.
Thank you, TJ. Let's take a timeout for the Downtown Massillon Association and Doring Vision Center.
There's so much special about Massillon. You can't walk down the street without smiling and saying hello to someone who knows you, who knows your family.
In today's society, we're getting fewer and fewer opportunities for families to enjoy each other in an outside activity that is free. We have that.
It's a strong community. People give back. Massillon continues to give back with the residents and businesses to those in need, and it's a great thing to be a part of.
Proper eye care is important. Doring Vision Center in downtown Massillon is a primary care optometry clinic. They use the latest technology and can treat most eye disease conditions. Doring Vision Center welcomes emergency eye visits, and same-day appointments may be available. Most insurances are accepted, including government plans. Don't forget their optical showroom, featuring a wide variety of frames.
From everyone at Doring Vision Center,
go Tigers!
And thanks to Doring Vision Center and the Downtown Massillon Association.
Here we have Massillon Washington High School winning the blood battle again, which seems to be like 3rd year in a row for it.
At least.
At least.
So we start the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 6 for Massillon at the McKinley 9-yard line.
Massillon offense really in a good position to score right now.
And we'll see if it's 4-down territory as well. If Massillon will go for it if they don't get the first down or they don't get a touchdown here.
It is 3rd down for the Tigers. Slaughter takes a snap, handoff to Wiltro Hartson, who does just barely break through the line. Drops down at around the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's going to be short by about a yard, and Massillon is going to go for it here, Robert. Why not?
4th down, bringing out Dorian Pringle, number 34 and 84, Chase Bond. I have a feeling they're just going to try and punch this one through.
Yeah, Hartson was one step away from breaking that one for a touchdown. Here we go. 4th down.
Hartson takes the snap, or just barely rolls into the touchdown.
No, they're going to say he's down.
Never mind, he's just going to be a little short of the touchdown. He did take that handoff. Looks like he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, he broke through here, but they're going to say he's down.
He's going to be a Tiger touchdown, or first down.
And now we've got a timeout called. We've got an injured Bulldog down. Yeah, let's take a timeout. Back with this after this word from Friends and Family Credit Union.
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members.
What are you waiting for? Stop into one of our locations today and become a friend of the family.
I'm Scott Laudermilk, personal trainer at the Massillon YMCA. I have some good news.
I bet you're going to tell them that we've been in the community for over 100 years and we have 2 locations.
And the YMCA offers financial assistance and income-based pricing, so everyone is welcome.
Remember, we also offer childcare, full and half-day preschool, school day off programs, before and after school, and summer camp.
I was just going to say we got weights, baby!
It's where we come together, where we are rested, nourished, and renewed. It's where convenience and performance surround the ones we love. It's home. Home Appliance and Whirlpool help homes happen with innovation you can depend on and quality you can trust. Right now, purchase select Whirlpool kitchen and Whirlpool laundry appliances and save. And pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. Home Appliance, where your home comes together.
And a special thanks to Home Appliance, the Massillon YMCA, and Friends and Family Credit Union.
Coming off the field was number 9, Kyler Jenkins, injured Bulldog, starting D lineman. Good to see him come off the field though. Slaughter takes the snap, hand off to number 4, Wiltro Hartson, who will bring it in for a touchdown. Touchdown Tigers. Going to bring the score 12-0.
Simple handoff, great blocking up front, and Hartson knows what to do when he gets close to that goal line, doesn't he?
He does, and he does it well every single time.
So now it looks like the Tigers are going to go for 2 and try to make up for that missed extra point a few moments ago. Great start if you're a Massillon Tiger fan.
Slaughter once again has both his backs to each side. Hand off to Dorian Pringle. He is going to make the 2-point conversion, bringing the score 14-10, 14-0.
11:17 to go here in the second quarter. Massillon on top 14-0 over McKinley. Let's take a timeout for the WHS Alumni Association.
The WHS Alumni Scholarship Committee is a branch of the Alumni Association that began in 1986. To date, the committee has given out over 600 scholarships to WHS graduating seniors, totaling over $825,000. They currently give scholarships of $1,000 each to as many as 35 qualifying seniors and to the winners of the Miss Massillonian and Outstanding Senior Boy Award. The funding for scholarships comes directly from donations at their annual fundraising event, the Distinguished Citizens Banquet.
Thank you to the Washington High School Alumni Association. 14-0 Massillon with 11:17 to go here in the second quarter.
Kick this one off is number 87 for the Tigers, Nolan Hendricks. Kick is up, making it. Oh, and the ball comes out. Fumbled at about the 11. Swiftly taken down by number 45, Mike Wright Jr. What a power tackle right there. The sophomore. Started as a freshman. Now the Bulldog offense comes back out.
Poor field position for McKinley here as they start this drive on their own 14.
Keaton Rohde at the QB position. Handoff. That was to number
12. That's
12.
Nino Hill, who I think just changed jerseys back to number 12. A little bit of deception there maybe by McKinley on that opening drive, him wearing number 21. I mean, it could have been Trenton Mackey. Maybe Hill didn't start the game for some reason or another. That was Mackey in that first series. Now Hill's out there. That makes more sense.
Brody takes a snap. Once again, handoff to Nino Hill. Is tripped up.
Number 12, Nino Hill, again with the carry.
Looks like that tackle on the play was by number 34. Dorian Pringle barely grabbed him by the foot.
That's right.
It is going to be second down for the Bulldogs. Third down for the Bulldogs. Brody trying to get the Massillon defensive line to jump. Was not successful.
Yeah, 3rd down and 7 here from the 14. Or from the 16, rather.
Brody takes a snap, drops back for a pass. It's going to be a long pass, but he's being covered by 3 guys. Nonetheless, the pass was incomplete. That was number 10 for number 12. Nino Hill.
Brings up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
It is going to be 4th down for the Bulldogs. Great work by the 3 up front for Massillon, constantly keeping pressure. Punt is up. Catch that is number 10, Zachary Liebler. Is going to be on the 38-yard line.
That punt was from number 11, Keith Quincy. It checked up and took a Massillon roll, and it'll be put down at the McKinley 38-yard line. So the Tigers are going to get great field position here for their 3rd possession. They've had 2 possessions. They've scored 2 touchdowns, Robert. You can't ask any more than that out of their offense.
Not having to punt once. Great start for the Tigers. Clearly showing their defensive dominance over the field. Just seems like it's a little too much for the McKinley offense.
9:43 to go here in
Slaughter
the first
takes
half.
a snap, drops back. It was a fake handoff. Pass going downfield. That's a number 4. Was number 4, Wiltro Hartson, on the catch there, bringing it to the 13-yard line. Great pickup for the Tigers. Slaughter to Dorian Pringle. Just trying, both teams pushing, try and get him a little more upfield.
Number 34, Dorian Pringle on the carry for the Tigers.
It's going to be second down for the Tigers.
Number 54, Dior Garner there to make the
Second and goal, ball at the 4.
Slaughter handoff to Hartson. Hartson has a lot of room to go, and that is going to be another Tiger touchdown.
Wow. Boy, if you're a Tiger fan, you love this.
Already 20-0.
And look at this off tackle play. Broke through a would-be tackler. Wiltrell Hartson with another Tiger touchdown.
to attempt the PAT, number 5, Vinnie Keller. Holder, number 14, Calix Collins. Kick, the PAT is up, and it's going to be good.
9:03 to go here in the second quarter. Let's take a timeout for the Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
The Boys and Girls Club of Massillon has been at the forefront of youth development, instilling a sense of competence, usefulness, belonging, and influence. The greatest contributions to the lives of our youth, our communities, our nation, and the world are the life lessons taught every moment of every hour of every club day. The youth of today become the leaders of tomorrow. Great futures start here.
Our thanks to the Massillon Boys and Girls Club. Massillon 21, McKinley nothing with 9:03 left here in the first half. Gotta love this start by the Tigers.
Seems like we were here about 3 minutes ago. Tigers kicking off once again.
Yeah.
Once again, that is number 87, Nolan Hendricks. Kick this one away for the Tigers, put it downfield.
Now, if you're Massillon, you can't relax here. Got to keep the pedal to the metal. Keep your foot on the gas.
Nolan's kick is up all the way into the end zone.
You think he's feeling a little bit excited?
Yeah.
Powered that one to the end zone. So McKinley's offense will get another crack at it here out at the 20-yard line, first down and 10. McKinley offensively has not been able to do anything, and they are going to try now to maybe get a couple first downs and put a drive together. Massillon's defense has other ideas.
Keaton Rohde at the QB position with Nino Hill right behind him, number 12. Massillon defense pointing towards
dead ball,
offense.
Ball start offense number 51, 5 yards, first down.
5-yard penalty on the O-line.
Yeah, not the way you want to start a drive with a 5-yard motion penalty. Puts it back to the 15.
Everyone's getting anxious over there. You can already tell. Still going to be first down. Once again, trying to get the Tigers to jump. Rohde takes a low snap, being pressured by number 45, Mike Wright Jr. There is a flag on the play, though. Looks like it probably looked like a face mask.
Yeah, he's going to get a face mask. That is going to negate the sack, unfortunately. Can't deny the effort to get in there and make the sack. Unfortunately, he caught the face mask of Rohde, and it'll cost the Tigers 15.
Quite a show by the Massillon defense.
Personal foul defense, face mask, 15 yards, still first down.
Now McKinley, after the penalty, has a 1st and 5 at their own 25 with 8:54 and a running clock in the second quarter.
Rohde takes the snap. Throw to number 11, Keith Quincy.
The official rules it out of bounds on that far side. As you watch the replay, Quincy not able to get a foot down in bounds. Good coverage over there by the Tigers.
I believe covering him was number 10, Zachary Liebler.
8:43 left, first half. Massillon on top, 21-0.
Rohde takes the snap, handoff to Nino Hill. Has a little bit of room to run. Tripped up by number 10, Zachary Liebler.
There you see the first time that Hill had a little bit of running room, and you see his explosiveness. That was a great open field tackle by Liebler. Otherwise, Hill would have picked up a lot more. So that's their first down of the game right there, out to the 37-yard line. McKinley
Bulldogs
with the football.
might be trying to build a little bit of momentum here.
They need it. They really do.
Another handoff to Nino Hill. To more or less be walking. The tackle was by number 30 for the Tigers. I believe that was Dier Pringle.
That's right. 5'9" senior.
Helped there by number 33, Cody Fair. Bring the ball to the 39-yard line. Second down for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 8.
Pass down to number 11, almost picked up by, that was number 11, Keith Quincy, the sophomore.
Quincy wanted a penalty flag on number 1 for the Tigers, Jaden Welch, but that looked like pretty good coverage to me.
He didn't seem to be dragging on him or anything. I think it
looked pretty good.
Coverage was by number 1, Jaden Welch.
I like the play call though. Mix it up a little bit. Massillon thought they might run, but they go for a long pass. 3rd down and 8.
Keeping that defense on their toes. Another pass. Whoa. Flag on the play.
And a flag comes in as Liebler and number 4, Trayshawn Foster, got tangled up over there, and I think this is going to go against Massillon. Let's see. Or maybe offsetting penalties. No, looks like they're going to call it on Massillon. You could see right at the end of the play there.
Holding, defense,
oh, it's
10
defense,
yards, first down.
Defensive holding on Massillon.
It's going to give him another first down.
Yeah, that sets the ball down at the McKinley 49-yard line. 7:30 left in the 2nd quarter.
These penalties are really starting to add up against Massillon.
They are.
Already putting them halfway through the field onto the 49-yard line. Brody takes the snap, handoff to Nino Hill. Being taken down by number 33, Cody Fair for the Tigers. Going to pull him back behind his line of scrimmage.
Great job also by Brandon Carmen of the Tigers. Carmen's the one that kind of forced him outside, and then Fair was able to clean up. Great defense. And that was a loss of 4. So it's going to be 2nd down and 13 with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Brody takes the snap, fake handoff, and a pass to number 5 was swiftly put down. It is going to be an incomplete pass. The intended receiver, number 5, Dante McWellen. That coverage was by number 16, Ryan Page.
Great coverage. He timed that up well in that Tigers secondary. And now it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs.
3rd down in a tough spot. Got a long way to go for that first down. Brody takes a snap, another fake handoff, and is immediately taken down by number 9 for the Tigers, Maverick Clark, and number 34, Dorian Pringle. Another loss of a lot of yards, putting the Bulldogs in another very bad situation.
Tigers sent the linebackers on a blitz, and they met at Rhodey, and a huge loss back to the 40.
Will be 4th down for the Bulldogs. Kick this one away. Number 11, Keith Quincy. Punt this one away. Punt is up. Going to bounce to the 40-yard line, and Massillon will come back to take possession.
Tigers came incredibly close to blocking that kick. They sent 4 that time who got through, almost came up with a block, and Massillon gets the ball at their own 40-yard line.
Personally thought they were going to barrel into the punter there.
Let's take a timeout for Buell and Oliveri Insurance. Nope, check that. We'll keep it here. I apologize. Looked like we had an extended timeout there for some reason, but here we go with 5:53 left in the first half.
Slaughter taking the snap. Handoff to number 28. I believe that is Mylan Lennox.
How about that?
Younger Tiger coming out now.
That's a gain of 9 yards for Lennox. 2nd and 1.
That is right, 2nd down for the Tigers. Slaughter takes a snap. Once again, another handoff to Mylan Lennox. Really is just chugging along, the sophomore. He's going to be another Tiger first down.
This offensive line again across the front. These guys are just doing one heck of a job. And now we have a timeout taken by McKinley. 5:18 to go in the first half. Now this word from Buell and Oliveri Insurance.
If you're like most people, your life is a series of brushstrokes, large and small. Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires. At Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Back here at Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, our thanks to Discount Tire Outlet and Buell and Oliveri Insurance. We believe that McKinley won the food fight. I think that was announced a few moments ago. Massillon won the blood battle. I think McKinley won the food fight. Back to the game.
Slaughter taking the snap. Another handoff to Mylan Lennox. Got quite a bit of speed for the sophomore. Looks like a gain of 6 there.
Not only speed, but power here from the young Lennox.
Just barreling through some of these senior and varsity players.
Yeah, that was a gain of 4 on first down. Exactly 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
2nd down for the Tigers on the 40-yard line. Slaughter takes a snap, drops back for a pass. Looking for number 18, Ardell Banks. Is it intercepted by the Bulldogs? Number 14, Devontae Lewis.
Great play by Lewis. He had the inside position, and he followed it all the way in. A great try by Banks to strip the ball away, but Lewis hangs on, and it's a turnover in favor of McKinley as they come up with the INT.
You don't see that every day. Not a lot of people get interceptions on Banks. You got a big, what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Well, he had the position. That was the key. He had that inside position.
That is true.
So McKinley now to see, we'll see if they can, if that will spark this offense. They've done very little. 4:36 to go in the first half.
Keaton Rohde at the QB position. Right behind him is Nino Hill. Scrambling for a pass. Is caught by number 5, Dante McClellan.
Complete to number 5, Dante McClellan.
Maverick Clark there on the coverage. Going to give Bulldogs Another first down.
That was a great play by Rhodey.
First down for the Bulldogs at their own 35.
Great situational awareness there.
McClellan was not open initially, but then he broke it upfield, and Rhodey put it right in his belly. And it's a big play for the Bulldogs out to the 35.
Brody takes the snap, hand off to Nino Hill. Brought down. Oh, there's a fumble on the play.
They're going to rule him down, though. The official right there. What a great stop by that Tiger defensive front. No running room whatsoever. Pringle went in there and blew up the play, and I think it was number 45 for the Tigers there, Michael Wright Jr., I believe.
I believe you're correct on that one. It's like a combination between 45 and number 52, Marcus Moore.
Second down and 11 at the 34. And now McKinley is going to be forced to take another timeout.
Timeout, Canton. That's their second timeout.
Now this word from Ortho United and Discount Outlet.
Orthopedic excellence. That is Spectrum and Omni Orthopedics. This January, we will become one group, Ortho United. Together, changing the landscape of local orthopedic care.
Discount Outlet is bringing you the latest and greatest deals you have to see to believe.
We have huge selections at closeout prices for all of your everyday essentials, clothing, toys, home decor, and much more.
When we say tiny prices are a big deal, that means big savings on all of your favorite name brand products.
Start saving today at Discount Outlet on 1st Street in Massillon. The treasure hunt starts here. Miss a day, miss a deal.
Discount Outlet, where tiny prices are a big deal.
Thank you to Ortho United Spectrum Ortho and Discount Outlet.
Rhodey takes a snap on a quick pass intended for number 19, Maurice Hill.
Pass was a little bit behind him, but Hill should have had it.
Still bounced off him.
Yeah, McKinley misses on a big play opportunity there. 3:06 to go in the first half.
I believe he was wide open on that play.
He was. Third down and 11 now for the Bulldogs.
Two receivers on both sides for McKinley. Brody takes the snap, drops back for another pass. Oh, and another pass sending high above his head. That was to number 5, Dante McClellan.
And again, good pressure by the Tigers defense. They sent Pringle on the blitz. And also
number 45.
Yeah, Michael Wright applying pressure. Rhodey had to get rid of it probably a little before he wanted to. So again, this Massillon defense has played outstanding football in the first half.
That center's having a lot of trouble dealing with him. It is 4th down.
Keith Quincy to punt.
Punts up, almost blocked again. A little high punt to about the 50. Now to about the 47.
Now here's the situation. We have 2:52 to go in the first half. The Tigers have all 3 timeouts. They have a little more than 50 yards to get down to touchdown territory. And boy, would Coach Moore love to get one more touchdown here in the first half.
Almost get to the point of that running clock. Wind this game out a little bit.
Would not have expected even the thought of that. Hartson back out there now with Slaughter in the Tiger backfield.
Tigers really trying to put him away early. Slaughter takes the snap, handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Back out on the field, brought down. Looks to be brought down by number 8, Brian Foster.
Number 32, E.J. Barkston.
Also had some help from number 32.
E.J. or Bankston.
Bankston. Second down and 7.
Slaughter takes the snap. Another handoff to number 4, Wiltro Hartson. Does find a way to make it to around the 41-yard line. It's going to be another Tiger first down.
That Massillon offensive line just continues to shine as they are continuing to own the line of scrimmage.
2 receivers, right side, 1 left. Slaughter takes the snap, drops back for a pass. Pass is dropped, intended for number 19, Kyler Wiggins.
Wiggins just took his eyes off the ball that time, wanted to run before he caught it. 2:05 to go, first half. McKinley does have 1 timeout remaining. Massillon has all 3.
Slaughter takes the snap, another handoff to Wiltro Hartson, being pressured. It is taken down behind the line of scrimmage by number 17, Zaire Stovall.
Great play by Stovall. He came up and made an outstanding open field tackle on a very difficult guy to tackle, Wiltro Hartson.
Seeing a common occurrence where they have to take out his feet or else he just will not go down.
3rd and 15 now for Massillon. Clock running, 1:33 to go, first half.
Slaughter takes a snap, dropping back for a pass to number 19, Kyler Wiggins, but it is going to be incomplete, bringing the Tigers 4th down.
Massillon's going to send in the punt team for the first time today.
Seems like McKinley really is cranking up the intensity now. Really got that first forward momentum.
Yep, that incomplete pass stopped the clock with 1:21 to go.
It was number 87, Nolan Hendricks, to punt this one off. In the back is number 17, Zaire Stovall, potentially receive this punt.
And what happened there is the play clock ran out. Tigers used
Dead ball, delay a game offense, 5 yards, 4th down.
So that penalty really doesn't hurt because Massillon, in essence, using up the clock is more important than the 5 yards right at this point. So it'll cost them 5, but the play clock did wind down. Although the game clock was stopped on the incomplete pass, so they really didn't gain anything there.
Punt is up. Far punt to about the 15. Stovall finding some room to run. Nolan Davenport hanging on, number 97.
Good return by Stovall. Here's the replay for you. Stovall settled under it and found some running room along that Tigers sideline. And good effort for sure. Stovall, a senior.
The Bulldog offense will come back out to take possession. The ball is on the 47-yard line. Stretch there, that is the 37-yard line.
Right. 1:10 to go, first half.
2 receivers on both sides. Rhodey pass number 4. Ball did come out. There was a fumble. Tigers do look like they are going to gain possession of it.
The receiver rolled over and the ball popped out. No, they're going to say he's down. Wow. That was number 4, Trayshawn Foster, who made the catch. Let's look at the replay. Ball comes out, he landed on his back, and then the ball popped up. So I think that was probably the right call.
Either way, it's going to put Bulldogs in a better position.
And now we have a timeout taken by the Tigers.
Massillon, that's their first.
Time now for a word from Ortho United Spectrum Ortho. Omni.
Spectrum Orthopedics and Omni Orthopedics are joining. Introducing Ortho United. Same doctors, same campuses, one united group. Better together, better for our communities.
Fresh, great-tasting pizza can be difficult to find. Your Pizza Shop, located on Massillon's west side, has been making delicious pizzas since the 1960s. Their large menu includes your favorite pizzas and toppings, along with wings, pressure-fried chicken, oven-baked subs, and more. Their convenient drive-thru window is open. Delivery service is available too. Your Pizza Shop, located on the corner of Lincoln Way West and 32nd Street Northwest in Massillon.
Thank you to Ortho United, Spectrum Omni, and Your Pizza Shop.
Brody throw to number 2. Alex Vasquez swiftly taken down.
Number 16, Ryan Page.
Clock running, 40 seconds to go. 2nd down and 6 at the Massillon 45. McKinley in a hurry up.
2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs on the Tiger 45.
Brody takes a snap, another drop back for a pass. Was a pass intended for number 19, Maurice Hill.
Yeah, he was double covered over there. Brandon Carmen for the Tigers back there, along with number 10, Zach Liebler. Stops the clock with 22 seconds left.
It is going to be 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 6.
Brody takes the snap, dropping back for a pass again. It is caught by number 5, by Dante McClellan.
Timeout, Canton. That's their final timeout.
McKinley calls timeout with 13 seconds left. Now this quick word from Medicap Pharmacy.
Medicap Pharmacy on Lincoln Way West has been serving our area for over 20 years. They're your local pharmacy that cares about you and your time.
I can get them filled from 5 to 10 minutes. If I go to a chain drugstore, I may have to wait a half hour to an hour.
Probably the best pharmacist in the city.
Hi, I'm Chris Kingsbury, owner and pharmacist at Medicap Pharmacy. Stop in sometime soon and you can experience our fast and friendly service.
Back here at Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, thanks to Medicap Pharmacy. With 13 seconds left in the first half, McKinley has a 4th and 1 at the Massillon 40 with no timeouts.
Really interesting situation here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, sure is.
You'd have to lob this one far and get that 1st down. Keen Rody takes a snap. He is going to throw a man open, and he gets out. That is going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. That is number 2, Alex Vasquez. Bulldogs are finally on the board with 6 points.
Vasquez acted like he wasn't even going to get the ball. He turned around just in time to catch it, and then he makes a move, breaks a tackle, and takes it to the house. And McKinley, with 5 seconds left in the first half, the Bulldogs are on the board. Now in this odd formation, they'll see if they can confuse the Massillon defense, like they're going to go for 2, but then they'll get out of it and then go for 1. Let's see. Now they'll shift into the extra point attempt. Number 27, that is Carlo Hernandez with the extra point.
PAT is up, and it is good. Bringing the score to 27-21 with 5 seconds left in this half.
Now this quick word from Doring Vision Center.
Proper eye care is important. Doring Vision Center in downtown Massillon is a primary care optometry clinic. They use the latest technology and can treat most eye disease conditions. Doring Vision Center welcomes emergency eye visits, and same-day appointments may be available. Most insurances are accepted, including government plans. Don't forget their optical showroom, featuring a wide variety of frames.
From everyone at Doring Vision Center,
Go Tigers!
Thank you to Doring Vision Center. 5 seconds to go here in the first half. It's Massillon 21, McKinley 7, and the Bulldogs are set to kick off.
Number 19, Kyler Wiggins.
That was a big touchdown for McKinley a few moments ago, Robert. They needed something positive, and they got it.
Potentially going to motivate this team. Try and strike up something, especially going into this halftime. Think of something in the locker room. Kick this one away. Number 29. Thomas Minskowski. Like an onside kick, tipped up by Massillon.
That was Jaden Welch on the return, and the clock runs out. At the end of the first half, it's Massillon 21 and McKinley 7. We will step aside after this word from the Washington High School Alumni Association.
21, Canton McKinley 7.
But before we do that, let's go down on the field. Stark Media's TJ Downing has this report. TJ.
Guys, to start the second quarter, we weren't sure what the Massillon Tigers were going to do after a few penalties ended the first period. They got back to the ground and pound. Wiltraw Hartson was able to find his way into the end zone. Dorian Pringle was able to get the two-pointer to make it 14-0. The Tigers would stretch it out to 21-0, but a late touchdown here from Rody to Vasquez were able to keep the Bulldogs in it. Without a shadow of a doubt, the difference in the first half of this ball game, before that final drive by the Bulldogs, they were 234 total yards for the Tigers, only 20 for the Pups. They were able to resurrect some things there on that final drive, as we mentioned, but the other key thing for the Pups we'll keep our eye on in the second half is no Sincere McNeil. He warmed up in previous before the game started. Have not seen him play a snap. A two-way star for the Pups hasn't been seen all afternoon. Dave, back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, TJ. Our score, Massillon 21, McKinley 7 at the half. And now, this word from the Washington High School Alumni Association.
The Washington High School Alumni Association provides many services to the alumnus and the community.
One of the most rewarding things is helping classes with their class reunions or milestone birthday celebrations.
If a class chooses to use the Alumni Association, envelopes and labels will be provided at no cost, and your invitations will be mailed out as bulk mail, which is a cheaper cost to the class.
The Alumni Association also prints a newsletter twice a year.
If you make an annual donation of no less than $5, you will receive the newsletter via mail in the spring and fall.
If you have moved or your contact information has changed, please visit our website at MassillonWHSAA.org and complete the alumni information form to make any changes.
If you're interested in joining the Alumni Association, please contact any trustee or call the alumni office at 330-830-3901, extension 51617.
Hello, and welcome to the Stark County Humane Society. Today we're going to give you a few pointers when considering adopting a new furry friend. All animals here at the Stark County Humane Society are spayed, neutered, microchipped, vaccinated, dewormed, and if old enough, heartworm tested for our canine friends. Adopters will receive a free exam within 2 weeks of adoption at local veterinarian hospitals. We encourage all adopters to take full advantage of this. A one-time adoption fee is required for your new furry friend. When you adopt, you get an awesome adoption packet that includes treats for your new fur baby and savings for you. But this is not where the cost of adoption stops. Did you know the average cost of an animal like a new puppy or kitten can cost up to $500 annually? This includes annual veterinarian visits, preventative care, and everyday supplies like crate, litter, food, toys. But I hope this doesn't scare you away. Adopting an animal is a huge responsibility and a commitment. Please take the time to consider the cost of adopting a new pet into your family today. I hope to see you soon at the Stark County Humane Society. Please visit our website or visit us on social media for more information.
And a big thanks to the Washington High School Alumni Association.
Coming out now is the McKinley Bulldog Marching Band.
And there you have the McKinley High School Marching Band here at halftime, where our score is Massillon 21 and McKinley 7. And we are moments away from the halftime performance of the Massillon Tiger Swing Band. Robert and I will step aside, let you enjoy the sounds of our band.
And now, it's showtime! With a massive tradition since 1938. Fanfare, Tiger Red, and carry on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tiger Swing Band now presents some of our favorite funky music. We start with a song by Parliament from their 1975 album, Mothership Connection. Here is Tear the Roof Off the Sucker, Give Up the Funk. September 18, 1976. In 2018, it was also listed at number 93 on Billboard Magazine's all-time top 100 songs. Listen now as our band, we play that funky music.
Outstanding performance by our Massillon Tiger Swing Band, entertaining this huge crowd, a very appreciative crowd here at halftime with our score, the Massillon Tigers 21 and the McKinley Bulldogs 7. Robert, how about that Tiger Swing Band?
You love to see it every Friday. Such It's like iconic to come to these games. Some people come to it for the football. A lot of people come for it for the band. It just really creates an amazing atmosphere.
Great
Especially
job.
with such a great game like this.
Absolutely. Great job by our Tigers swing band. Let's take a timeout now. We'll come back with halftime stats and third quarter action after this word from Ortho United Spectrum Omni, reliable heating and cooling. And again, Ortho United Spectrum Omni.
The dedicated specialists of Omni and Spectrum Orthopedics are changing the landscape of local orthopedic care. Introducing Ortho United. Same doctors, same campuses, one group, better together. Coming this January.
There was a time when 10 miles to the gallon was acceptable. Today's 40-plus mile per gallon cars weren't even in the rearview mirror back then. Of course, this Lennox air conditioner wasn't on the radar either. It's solar ready, the quietest, most energy-efficient air conditioner you can own. It's time to live in the now.
Call Reliable Heating and Cooling for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning. When you're ready to live in the now, call Reliable Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Orthopedic excellence. That is Spectrum and Omni Orthopedics. This January, we will become one group, Ortho United, together changing the landscape of local orthopedic care.
And our thanks to our sponsors, Ortho United Spectrum Omni and Reliable Heating and Cooling. 21-7 our score at the half. Both teams back on the field warming up. Taking a look at some of the first half stats. First downs in the game, Massillon 11, McKinley 5. Rushing yards, Massillon 104, McKinley 5. Passing yards, the Tigers 130, McKinley with 78. Some individual numbers in the first half for the Bulldogs. Nino Hill, their outstanding running back, 6 carries for 12 yards. Keaton Rohde, the McKinley quarterback, 5 out of 14 for 78 yards and a touchdown. Alex Vasquez, McKinley's leading receiver, 2 catches for 44 yards and that 1 touchdown reception of 40 yards. For Massillon, on the ground, Wiltrell Hartson, 19 carries, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback Jalen Slaughter of the Tigers, 6 out of 9 for 130 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Receiving, Ardell Banks, 2 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. Braylon Tolles, 2 catches for 43 yards. Scoring in the first half, Ardell Banks with a 40-yard pass from Jalen Slaughter. Wiltrell Hartson with a 1-yard touchdown run. Hartson adding a second touchdown run of 4 yards. And then right before the half, McKinley struck with a 40-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Keaton Rohde to wide receiver Alex Vasquez. And that's where we stand, 21-7. And it will be the Tigers who will be kicking off to start the second half. Everyone here at WHS-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for their financial support, allowing us to bring you today's game. Mears Nissan, Downtown Massillon Association, Doring Vision Center, Friends and Family Credit Union, the Massillon YMCA, the Home Appliance Company, the Washington High School Alumni Association, Ortho United Spectrum Omni, Discount Outlet, Massillon Boys and Girls Club, Buell and Oliveri Insurance, Discount Tire Outlet, Your Pizza Shop, Medicap Pharmacy, Cosmos Grill, Reliable Heating and Cooling, Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon, Erie Street Pub, and MCTV. And everyone at MCTV is pleased to provide free view of this live event to MCTV TV subscribers. And again, this is a student-produced, with very little assistance from several adults, this student-produced game brought to you by the Washington High School Media Arts Department and WHS-TV.
As we just saw, number 87, Nolan Hendricks, kicked that one off for the Tigers, went out of bounds, or went to the end zone, bringing Bulldogs on the 20-yard line. As this quarter is starting up, the second half, I want to shed some light on Sincere McNeil. Supposedly the star or wide receiver for Bulldogs has not been seen since the first play of the game. We don't know if he'll be out for the rest of the game. Still not out on the field right now.
He was injured on the opening kickoff. He was injured and has not been seen since. Tough break for the Bulldogs.
Brody, a pass to number 11, already breaks free. That was number 11, Keith Quincy.
Broke a tackle from number 10, Zachary Liebler. Quick out that time. Liebler not able to make the play.
Seems like 2 missed tackles by Liebler there. One's not really getting a hold. Not getting a hold on his jersey. Then once again missing his legs.
Ball at the 47.
Brody takes the snap, fake handoff, and a pass to number 5. Flag is down. That was to Dante McClellan.
Ryan Page on the tackle, and it's going to be a procedure penalty against McKinley. It'll cost him 5. It'll wipe out the game.
Procedure on the offense, 5 in the backfield. Replay first down.
Still going to be first down for the Bulldogs. Putting the ball on the 42-yard line.
Temperature in the low 70s here today in Massillon. A little bit of breeze again blowing from the scoreboard end to the flag end here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Otherwise, just unbelievably good conditions here weather-wise today. 1st and 15.
Brody takes the snap, hand off to Nino Hill, number 12. Barrels right over number 16, Ryan Page, but is eventually taken down with help from number 30, Dier Pringle.
And Jaden Welch in on the stop as well. As you see, pretty good hole there for Hill as he broke into the Massillon secondary. Picks up 8, ball right at just shy of the 50.
It'll be second down for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs really finding some momentum here on offense. Handoff to Nino Hill, brought down once again by number 16, Ryan Page.
Yeah, he's very close to a McKinley first down. And McKinley's offensive line has come out, and they are opening some holes now in this Tiger defense, and they're in a hurry up as well.
Keaton Rohde, another handoff to Nino Hill. Brought down by number 34, Dorian Pringle. So that was number 10, Zachary Liebler.
No gain for Hill that time. Tiger defense rising up. 2nd and 10 at the Massillon 43. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter with a running clock.
Brody taking the snap. Fake handoff. Being pressured by number 52, Marcus Moore, forcing Keaton Rohde to run out of bounds.
Quarterback keeper.
That time, Rohde was trying to find Keith Quincy streaking down the sidelines, but he was well covered by Zachary Liebler, and he was chased out of bounds. And now McKinley is looking at a third down, I believe. No, rather, first down, sorry. 1st and 10 at the Massillon 43. No, 3rd down, rather. They just changed it. 3rd and 10.
I believe you're right on that. Brody takes a snap, dropping back for a pass. Looking for someone who's almost sacked. Had to get the ball out of there. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Here you see the replay.
Big hit by Marcus Moore.
Right.
Number 52.
Yeah, they had one-on-one coverage downfield for the Tigers. Dier Pringle was on number 11, Keith Quincy. That was the intended receiver. Now McKinley will punt. And that's Quincy now. Back inside his 45.
Punt is up. Making it to about 18-yard line. Our receiver for that was number 10, Zachary Liebler.
So Massillon sees McKinley's offense get a couple first downs, and now the Tigers get the ball back. 9:43 to go here in the third quarter. And it's Massillon with a 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Big players still out for the Tigers. Number 17, Freddie Lennox Jr. Got a cast around his leg. Might be bummed up for a few games. Jalen Slaughter. Hand off to number 4, Wiltrell Hartson. Bouncing off a D-end. Still chugging along. Taken down by number 17, Zaire Stogel.
Here's the replay, and look at that right side as he bursts through, breaks off a would-be tackler, turns the corner, and a nice tackle by Stovall, but not before Hartson picks up the first down for the Tigers.
Slaughter takes the snap. Hand off to number 4, Wiltrell Hartson. Breaks the tackle, but is eventually taken down by number 50, Garrett Nicole for the Bulldogs.
That is a gain of 9 on first down for Hartson. Boy, if the Tigers get that kind of production on every carry, they'll be down the field in no time. There's the Massillon student section, Robert. See anybody you know?
Quite a few. Looks like we got a few more VIs down there.
Yeah, VA's got some extra help today.
Slaughter takes the snap. Another handoff. Third handoff. Wiltrell Hartson. So he's caught up on number 77.
Yeah, Hartson.
Taken down by number 2, Alex Vasquez. A little help there.
Here's the replay, and again, this offensive line. Hartson sees the hole, jumps in it quickly. Another first down for the Tigers at their own 46. 8:30 with a running clock here in the third quarter.
Slaughter takes a snap again. Another handoff to Wiltrell Hartson. Trying to find a little room, but is eventually pushed back right on the 50-yard line. Tackle on the play by Jamar Barsick.
Barsick, I believe, is one of the leading tacklers, if not the leading tackler on this Bulldog defense. Inside linebacker for McKinley. Hartson going to come out and get a breather.
Coming in from is number 28, Mylan Lennox. Hand off to Mylan Lennox. So he is being pulled down by linebackers in the D-line.
Yeah, he got a lot more out of that than I thought. Now we have a McKinley lineman, I should say a Massillon offensive lineman getting up slow.
Number 77, Mikey Mercurio.
Yeah, he took a little extra time there at the bottom of the pile. 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers at the McKinley 45. 7:20 to go here, third quarter. We'll get our scoreboard back up on there for you momentarily with Massillon leading 21-7.
Handoff to number 34, Dorian Pringle, just breaking tackles left and right.
Wow.
Eventually taken down by number 15, John Chance, an outside linebacker.
Here's your replay. Pringle, look at this, stopped at the line. That's Barsick, their leading tackler, and he breaks free here. Wow.
We'll bring up another Tiger first down. Mylan Lennox still at that running back position. Hand off to Mylan Lennox. Wrapped up a little past the line of scrimmage.
Lennox with the carry up the middle.
22-yard, or I should say a 2-yard pickup.
Once again, number 77, Mikey Mercurio, still stumbling. Looking at his left leg, trying to fix it.
Is he a doctor?
Maybe.
2nd and 8 at the Bulldog 37-yard line.
Slaughter takes a snap. Wiltrell Hartson back in the game, takes the handoff. Brought down at around 34-yard line.
Another straight handoff. This time McKinley does a nice job of slowing Hartson down. So now here's a big 3rd down and 6 play for the Tigers at the McKinley 35. And the clock says 5:45, and it continues to run 3rd quarter. Tigers jumped out to a 21-0 lead, and McKinley scored a late touchdown at the end of that first half.
Slaughter taking the snap, hand off to Kyler Wiggins. Nearly tripped up there, has quite a bit of room to run, but is stopped by number 14.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play, so I think this play is going to go against Massillon.
Devontae Lewis.
We're going to see that there might have been a hold right there. Nice open field tackle there. Yeah, it's going to go against the Tigers. The officials are discussing the situation.
Holding, number 97 on the offense, 10 yards, 3rd down.
Going to set them back 10 yards.
5:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Quite a ways to go to get to that first down.
3rd and 19 to be exact.
Massillon trying to get the D-line or anybody to jump.
And now a timeout. Stops the clock with 5:07. They're resetting the line of scrimmage marker on the far side. Plenty of time on the play clock. It's at 20. Now we're under 5 minutes as they start the clock.
Jalen Slaughter dropped back for a pass. And he's going to be taken down.
It's not going to be a sack because he picked up a yard, but it is going to bring up 4th down, and here comes the Massillon punt team. Good downfield coverage by the secondary, not anybody open, and when Slaughter tried to break it up through, breaking through and making the tackle was Braylon Minor, a junior defensive lineman, so the Tigers are forced to punt.
Back to the punt is number 87, Nolan Hendricks, to the Tigers. Punt is up. Man, what a punt. It was really far back. Missed tackle. Flag on the play.
Yeah, the Tigers almost tackled him in his own end zone. What a kick by Hendricks. Chasing.
You don't see that every day out of a sophomore.
Daylin Shelton back. Hold on.
Block in the back. Receiving team, it'll be half the distance, 1st down.
So McKinley will be backed up after a block in the back penalty. 4:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 21-7 in favor of Massillon. Ball is just outside of the 1-yard line here. The 1 1/4 line.
Might as well be in the end zone.
New running back in again. That's 21, Trayton Mackey, spelling Hill on this drive.
Keaton Rohde still at the QB position. Hand off to Mackey. Taken down by number 16, Ryan Page, with a little help from Deere Pringle.
Yeah, Mackey delivered the blow that time, the momentum, and you'll see him here on the end of this play. They move from the 1 out to the 7-yard line. Good job by McKinley's offensive line to create a little bit of a hole there. 5 yards on that carry by Mackey, 2nd and 5. Bright sunshine here today in Massillon. And now we've got a false start on the McKinley offense.
Dead ball, false start on the offense, half the distance, 2nd down.
Looks like he's going to put them back where they started.
Half the distance, so it'll be second down and about 8 from the 4. Clock running, 3:07 to go, third quarter.
Keaton Rody, handoff to Mackey. Once again taken down by number 16, Ryan Page.
Number 21, Trinton Mackey again on the run for the Bulldogs.
And a nice run.
Ryan Page, number
They found something on that right side of the Massillon defense that they like, and they've attacked that a bit. Ball is at the 9, and it's third down and 3. Tiger defense will try to keep McKinley backed up with a stop here. It's a big play.
Another handoff to Mackey.
And he is stopped. A gain of a yard, maybe to the 10. Fourth down and 2. As you see the replay there, good job by that Tiger front.
There to make the tackle for the Tigers.
Not much where he could have really went. Seems like they had 2 of their inside linebackers.
Here comes the McKinley punt team. They're going to say it's about 4th and 1 actually, but the Bulldogs look like they're going to kick.
I wouldn't want to risk it either. Really close to that.
You have to watch the fake here.
Back there's number 11, Keith Quincy. Punt this one off. In the back for Massillon is number 10, Zachary Liebler.
Dead ball, delay game offense, 5 yards.
Oh.
4th down.
Wow.
Back even more now.
Yep.
Bring it to about the 5.
The Tigers should get excellent field position after this kick. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. McKinley having trouble getting into formation here. Play clock is down to 4. High snap.
High snap
and he snapped it over his head. It's a safety.
It's going to be safety. Really high snap going into the end.
Yeah, the punter Quincy had no chance at all. And the Tigers increase their lead to 23-7 with 1:44 left here in the third quarter. And McKinley will be also forced to kick it to Massillon after that safety. And there you see some of the band's members banging that drum.
Great atmosphere down there. Seem hyped up.
We're going to keep it right here. 23-7, 1:44 to go here in the third quarter. This game, as you're watching it on WHS-TV and MCTV, being predominantly produced by senior students in the Massillon Washington High School Media Arts Department. Glad you're with us here today.
Number 29, Thomas Mankowski, to kick for the Bulldogs.
Number 29, Minzwowski.
Mankowski, I believe. He'll kick it off. What a break a moment ago for the Tigers.
A little bit of a shorter kick there. Picked up by number 20 by the Tigers. Jameer Gamble.
That's a nice return by Gamble. You remember that's a live ball, so he got on it immediately. And what great field position for the Tigers. As you see the replay, Gamble picks it up, made a decisive move straight ahead, took a big pop, but able to maintain possession, and Massillon has the football at the McKinley 33. And if the Tigers can punch it in here, it would be a decisive blow to the Bulldogs. Because it'll likely, unless it's a quick strike score, be in the fourth quarter.
Slaughter takes the snap, handoff to Wiltro Hartson. There are flags on the play.
Flag is down.
Dead ball, substitution, infraction, defense, 5 yards, first down.
Well, McKinley making some costly mistakes here in the last couple of minutes. Just kind of those annoying penalties.
Really
Nothing major, but
really starting to add up against them. We
Yeah,
thought it was mainly Massillon that was taking all those penalties in the first half. It looks like it's going to be McKinley now.
right.
It's going to be taking a majority of them.
So it's 1st and 5 at the 33.
Jalen Slaughter, Wiltro Hartson immediately gets popped before he can get past that line of
Number 4,
scrimmage.
Wiltro Hartson with the run for the Tigers.
That was by number 7, Sean Prazzoli.
Yeah, that's Pirazzoli who broke through.
Also helped by number 9, Kyler Jenkins.
Yeah, that
Help
was,
out there.
you could hear those pads pop all the way up here in the press box.
Not every day someone pops Wiltro Hartson like that. Really
Nope.
put him. Did manage. No flag on the play. It looks like someone from the defense may have jumped off sides.
Well, apparently he didn't break the plane there. Break the line of scrimmage.
Fans are not happy about that one. Slaughter takes a snap. Another handoff to Wiltro Hartson. Looks like he is grabbed by a D lineman.
Short gain.
Looks like he was grabbed by number 54.
Number 54, Dior Gardner with the tackle.
Clock running. We're down to 31 seconds to go here in the quarter. We'll hear from Stark Media's TJ Downing at the end of the quarter. 3rd down and 4 for Massillon at the McKinley 32.
Slaughter handoff to Hartson.
That's Pringle.
That is Pringle. Taken down by a combination of the defense.
Yeah, they're going to give him forward progress to the 29, and that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. 23-7, Massillon leads McKinley. Let's go down on the field. Stark Media's TJ Downing is there. TJ.
Guys, first off, I'd just like to say thank you for having me be a part of this student-produced boxcast. I love being here with you. Love the environment, the energy down here on the field. It's electric. It's been that way the entire game. Now, getting back to business, big drive to start the second half by the McKinley Bulldogs. Ended up stalling. Defense for the Tigers held. When the Tigers would get the ball back, they were rolling downhill, but a Nolan Davenport false start, actually that was a holding penalty, bumped them back 15 yards and killed the drive. Right now, I think you're gonna see what we call hog heaven, and that's Mike Mercurio, Brady Jones, Evan Sergo, and the big guy, Sam Snodgrass. They're getting hungry with Peyton, Mitchell, and also these other running backs, Wiltro Hartson and Dorian Pringle. They're moving downhill now, guys. Back up to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, TJ. Great job down there on the Massillon sideline. 23-7 our score. Dave Sheets along with Robert Freilich, TJ Downing on the sideline, and the rest of our student crew here on WHS-TV as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. It's Massillon with a 4th down and 1 at the McKinley 29-yard line, Robert.
It's looking like they are going to go for it.
Sure does.
Slaughter has Wiltro Hartson and Dorian Pringle at his side. It's going to be a handoff to Hartson. Does break through that line. Is going to get that first down. That tackle was by Alex Vesquez.
Tigers do get the first down, and big number 77 for the Tigers. Mikey Mercurio up slowly again. He's been battling some pain here in the second half, but he's still out there.
It's great to see. Still pushing through everything. Still getting that work done, though.
1st and 10 at the 24.
Slaughter to Hartson. Trying to shoot it up the middle once again.
Not a lot of running room that time.
Number 4, Wiltro Hartson again with the carry.
It's going to be 2nd down for the Tigers.
Tackle on the play by number 17, Zaire.
Coming up on 11 minutes left in the game. Massillon will have a 2nd down and 8 at the McKinley 22-yard line.
Slaughter once again has one back. Slaughter, another handoff to Hartson. Wrapped up by number 21, Trayton Mackey.
Yeah, he did a nice job. And a flag comes in late. Ardell Banks of Massillon says it's against McKinley. It is.
Dead ball, personal foul number 54, half the distance, first down.
15, well, half the distance, so that's a big penalty against the Bulldogs. Let's see where it's going to be set down at the 9, and that'll be first and goal, Massillon.
Not a good position for the Bulldogs right now. Good position for Massillon to possibly get some more points on the board. Number 28, Mylan Lennox in the running back position. Jalen Slaughter being pressured and pulled down, sacked for the first time in this game by number 9, Kyler Jenkins. Really just broke through that back line.
Yeah, great job by Jenkins to get through and drop Slaughter.
It's going to be second down for the Tigers.
Yeah, second and goal back at the 18.
Slaughter takes a snap, hand off to Mylan Lennox, but the ball comes loose, picked up. They stay Tigers possession.
Wow, that goes out of bounds by a couple of inches. My goodness, hang on to that football, young man, as you see it pop out there.
I think that comes with a little inexperience right there.
Yeah, sure.
Got to hold on to that ball.
Just a sophomore.
Be lucky that it went out of bounds. Could have been disastrous for the Tigers.
So it's third down and goal now for the Tigers at the McKinley 11-yard line.
Still managed to pick up 7 yards off that.
Yep.
Dorian Pringle and Wiltro Hartson, both running backs at each hip.
Timeout, Massillon, that's their first.
9:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's take a timeout for Friends and Family Credit Union.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
Hungry for a great lunch or dinner? Then it's time to head to Cosmo's Grill in downtown Massillon. You'll enjoy their friendly, welcoming atmosphere and their hard-working wait staff. At Cosmo's Grill, their large menu offers you a great selection of appetizers, soups, salads, entrees, and more. For a special treat, order one of their mouth-watering Hearthstone baked pizzas, cooked up fresh and delicious every time. Carryout and curbside pickup are both available at Cosmo's Grill, located in downtown Massillon.
And an incomplete pass toward the end zone. We'll talk about it in a minute. Our thanks to Cosmo's Grill and the Friends and Family Credit Union. Tigers tried some razzle-dazzle on that last play. They tried to throw it. Here you'll see it. It's a handoff and then a second handoff. And it was Tolles throwing for Slaughter in the end zone. It was broken up. And that will bring up fourth down. And the Tigers will go for it again here. Fourth and goal at the McKinley 11. So close, huh?
Pretty interesting play there, play selection by the Tigers there. Slaughter takes a snap, dropping back for a pass. Going to number 18, Ardell Banks, is going to be incomplete. It's going to be a turnover for the Bulldogs.
So the McKinley defense holds. They keep the Tigers out of the end zone. Stops the clock with 9:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll bring up our scoreboard for you again. Massillon leading by a score of 23-7. And they'll have the football, McKinley will, at their own 11-yard line.
Keaton Rhodey dropping back for a pass. Throw to intended for number 5, Dante McClellan. Number 16, Ryan Page on the coverage there.
Yeah, you'll see the replay. Pretty good coverage by Page. Ball was just thrown high, and McClellan not able to bring it in. 2nd and 10 at the Bulldog 11.
Number 12, Nino Hill at the running back position. Throw to number 4, Tayshawn Foster.
That's complete to number 4, Tayshawn Foster.
Yeah, that's a pickup of 7 yards and make it 8 yards, and now McKinley has a 3rd down and 2.
Brody takes the snap, handoff to Nino Hill, wrapped up by number 9, Maverick Clark.
And he did not get it. He is short by about a yard, and
4th down.
This is a tough call for the Bulldogs. 4th down and still about 2. The offense staying on the field right now. 8:50 with the clock running, and now here comes the punt team. I know there were certain McKinley players who did not want to punt there, but it's probably the smart thing to do.
That was a high-risk, high-reward situation.
Yeah.
It really put him in a bad situation.
You're right.
Number 11, Keith Quincy in the back, punt this one. For the Bulldogs, number 10, Zachary Liebler in the back to possibly receive this ball.
Timeout, McKinley. 8:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Now this word from Mears Nissan.
Canton, that's their first timeout.
Getting this far hasn't been easy. We've conquered uphill battles, unexpected twists, and moments that challenged our capability, showing up stronger every time. These tests prepare us to handle any territory. That's why Nissan spent generations testing limits and pushing boundaries, so you can experience the thrill of driving beyond your wildest dreams. This is the new Nissan.
Thank you, Mears Nissan. We are back. 8:25 to go here in the ball game. Fourth and 2. Liebler back deep at his own 45. Quincy kicks it away. Good kick. Liebler chasing after it. Look at this roll. Liebler falls on it back near the 13-yard line. What a kick by Quincy.
Where has that been all game?
Liebler had to chase after it, but not before. It took a huge McKinley roll, and the Bulldogs get the ball back at their own 14-yard line. I should say the Tigers take over.
Had to have at least been a 25-yard roll right there.
At least. 8:14 left in the game. Massillon with the football. That was really a big stop by the Massillon defense a short time ago.
Flag on the play.
Flag is down.
Dead ball, substitution infraction offense, 5 yards, first down.
Going to be a penalty on Massillon.
5-yard penalty.
5 yards.
Now the clock begins to work against the Bulldogs. Not only are they fighting the Tigers now, they're going to be fighting the clock as time is winding down. But Massillon is backed up. 1st and 15 at their own 9.
Takes a snap. Pass to number 21, Braylon Tolles, has a little bit of room to run. Looks like he was kind of boxed in there.
Number 2, Jalen Slaughter's pass complete.
By a solo receiver.
Braylon Tolles.
Nice blocking out there.
Number 14, Devontae Luce there to push him out of bounds.
Good blocking by number 80, Ricardo Wells. That's a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7 at the 17.
Slaughter taking a snap. Pass down by number 21, Braylon Toll. Swiftly taken down by number 2, Alex Vasquez.
Vasquez has had a nice game defensively from McKinley.
Stopped a lot of great runs.
Clock continues to run. 7:50 to go in the game. Tigers have a 3rd and 5 coming up. They want to keep possession of the football. They're going to have to get a first down here.
Slaughter once again taking a snap. Looking towards number 18, Ardell Banks.
Banks brought that in. A great catch. It's a first down, Massillon. Tigers keep the football. That's a great catch. Here's the replay.
Barely stays in bounds with it.
Yeah. On coverage was number 14, DJ Lewis, but ball was thrown to the outside shoulder of the receiver, and he was able to, Banks that is, able to make a great catch.
Slaughter once again takes a snap. Handoff to number 4, Weltrell Hartson. Brought down.
Weltrell Hartson, number 4, again with the carry for the Tigers.
Yeah, Hartson picks up 3 yards. Here's the replay again. With this running game, this will eat a lot of clock. This is exactly what the Tigers want to do. Keep the football, keep it on the ground, ground out a few first downs, and this game will be over.
Looks like that tackle was made by 52, Alvante Ivory.
Clock running, 6:21 left in the game.
2 receivers on either side for the Tigers. Slaughter takes a snap. Quick pass to number 18, Ardell Banks. Ardell Banks trying to push through one of the corners, number 14, Devontae Lewis.
That's another first down catch by Banks, and it moves the chains again for Massillon. Ball just shy of the 39. We'll be under 6 minutes when they run this next play, as we're at 5:58 now and running. Tigers in no hurry here. That's exactly what they should be doing. Take their time, run the ball, pass it occasionally if you need to.
Weltrell Hartson looking like he just shot through both those offensive and defensive line, but was taken down swiftly by Justin
Daniska. Yeah.
Number 13, Justin Daniska on the tackle.
That's a 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6. And the ball is at the Massillon 43.
Looked like he was going to go a long way, but he was taking, I didn't even see number 14. Took him down.
Yeah.
Slaughter takes a snap. Another handoff to number 4, Weltrell Hartson. Doesn't find much success.
Yeah, he was stacked up. This has been a very physical matchup for sure between these two teams. Both teams have played extremely hard here today. Massillon brings Pringle in, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. And the clock shows 4:45 and continues to tick away in favor of the Tigers.
2 running backs in the backfield now. Handoff to number 34, Dorian Pringle. Pushing his way right over number 13, Justin Dankisha.
Daniska. All right, here we go. 4th down and a yard. It looks like the Tigers are going to go for it here, or they'll maybe try to draw the Bulldogs offside. Let's see.
Almost going off.
Play clock is at 7. I think the Massillon's going to let this run down and then call a timeout, and that's what we have. 3:49 left in the game. Let's step aside for this word for the Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
That's their 2nd time out of the half.
The Boys and Girls Club of Massillon has been at the forefront of youth development, instilling a sense of competence, usefulness, belonging, and influence. The greatest contributions to the lives of our youth, our communities, our nation, and the world are the life lessons taught every moment of every hour of every club day. The youth of today become the leaders of tomorrow. Great futures start here.
Back here at Massillon's Paul Brown Tigers Stadium, our scoreboard coming up momentarily. There you see it, Massillon 23, McKinley 7. 3:49 to go in the game. Massillon will send the punt team on. It's 4th and 1 at the McKinley 48-yard line. Robert, we're going to have to pick our player of the game here pretty soon. We'll talk about it in a bit. You be thinking about that.
Okay. I think I got a few people in mind.
Okay.
I have to whittle that down. In the backfield, we have number 87, Nolan Hendricks. Punt this one off, potentially.
Tigers have to make sure they get this kick off. They've had good special teams play throughout the day today. Need to close it out here in the 4th quarter. Good snap.
Punt up. Making it.
Yeah, not a great kick. McKinley will get good field position here, but the Bulldogs will have just 3:44 left in the game. They do have 2 timeouts. Massillon has 1. That ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line, and there McKinley's offense gets the ball back. Bulldogs still have a shot, but time is running out. Let's see how this Massillon defense holds up.
Number 1, Keaton Rohde at the QB position. Nino Hill behind him. Rohde dropping back for a pass, going for a long way. It was the number 5, Dante McClellan.
Tackled by Ryan Page. Rohde out there with Hill as his escort. No pressure on him. Sets and throws. And McClellan rather makes a nice catch. First down and 10 at the Tiger 48.
Another pass goes to number 2, Alex Vasquez, for a good pickup for the Bulldogs.
Liebler with the tackle. That'll move it down to the Massillon 32. McKinley in a hurry up on the march. They're fighting. 3:15 running clock here in the 4th quarter.
3 receivers on the left side. Keaton Rohde dropping back for a pass. Intercepted.
And then dropped.
It was dropped. Near interception by Brent Carmen.
Off the hands of Hill, off the hands of Carmen. They both wear number 12. Look at this. Wow, that would have sealed it. Instead, it's 2nd down, stops the clock with 3:06 left. Glad you're enjoying this high school football rivalry on WHS-TV. A product of the Media Arts program at Massillon Washington High School. 2nd and 10.
Rohde takes the snap. Down to number 11, Quincy. Bounces right off.
And Quincy is knocked down at the 5.
Knocked down by Dorian Pringle. Just ran into Zachary Liebler. Bounced right off him. Found a way to keep going. They're swiftly getting back into their positions now.
Up to the line at the 5. 2:53 running clock left in the game.
Rohde taking a snap, dropping back for another pass. It's going to be incomplete. That was Dante McClellan.
Yep, Rohde missed him.
Bring back 2nd down.
Stops the clock with 2:44 left. Ball at the Massillon 5-yard line. McKinley needs a score. And then a potential 2-point play. All to come, maybe. 2nd and goal at the 5.
Drops back for a pass again to Quincy. Looks like it is in his hands, and it is going to be another touchdown.
Keith Quincy with the McKinley touchdown on the pass from Keaton Rohde.
23-13. Tigers are still up.
Perfect throw. Not bad defense. Liebler was right there. Quincy won the battle. McKinley is down 10 with 2:41 left. They need the 2 here. How big is that safety now earlier this half?
It's really coming into play for Massillon really well now. It's only a 1-score game.
Rhodey, same place, overthrows the receiver. Boy, that's a killer. If you're McKinley, they had to have that.
They've just sealed the deal.
Maybe. Never say that. 2:41 left. Timeout. Now this word from Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon.
B-Dubs gives you more with buy one, get one free traditional wings on Wing Tuesdays. It's like hitting the lottery twice, right in the mouth. The win-win value lineup at Buffalo Wild Wings. Get takeout or delivery. Hey, Bones, love saving money? B-Dubs gives you more with buy one, get one free boneless wings on Boneless Thursdays. So keep the bones in your wallet and out of your chicken. The win-win value lineup at Buffalo Wild Wings. Get takeout or delivery.
And thanks to Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon, one of our Tigers sponsors all season long. 2:41 left. Massillon expecting an onside kick. They've got all the skill players up near midfield. McKinley expected to kick an onside kick here. Massillon up 10 again with 2:41 left.
Number 21 or 29, Minskowski kicked this one. Potential onside kick.
Again, McKinley has 2 timeouts. Massillon has 1. As we get set for this probable onside kick. Stay with us. We'll be planning to interview the winning coach and the MVP in the game here today. That's coming up. Plus, we'll give you a complete wrap-up of this one. It's been a great ball game.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, they have a delay of game there. You have to kick in a certain amount of time, and they didn't get it. So that'll cost them 5. You don't see that very often.
Let alone on a kickoff.
Yeah. Two minutes and 41 seconds left. Both these teams now with 8 penalties in the game.
Minskowski to kick this one off.
It's an onside kick, but it's not going to go 10 yards. And I think the Tigers can decline it, and now we've got a fight on the field.
Looks like that was started by number 28.
And the officials get in there, and flags fly, and frustration here on behalf of the Bulldogs. And a couple of McKinley coaches did a nice job to jump in there and direct their players back to the sideline. Wow. The officials did a good job, and the McKinley coaches did a really nice job of getting in front of some of those players. That's really unfortunate. You hate to see that. .240 to go.
Number 8 for McKinley is ejected, and number 6 for Massillon is ejected.
Ejected from the game.
Yeah, number 8, Brian Foster ejected, and for the Tigers, number 6, Adonis Vaughn, both ejected.
Heavy blow, especially to McKinley.
Yeah, you hate to see that. Your frustration levels boil over, no question.
Mean outside linebacker.
So we'll get another kick. The main thing is you have to maintain your composure here. You still have to finish out this game. It's not over till there's 3 zeros up there. 2:40 left.
It's Kowski to kick this one off again.
We expect another onside kick. Now he'll kick it away. Fielded for the Tigers.
It is number 20 on the reception there. He's got quite a way to go. Jameer Gamble.
And again, some extracurricular activity. And the officials really need to get a hold on this as best they can. There's the return there by Gamble. But there were some mini scuffles going on all over the field that time. 2:33 to go in the game. Massillon with the ball.
Fans are going nuts right now. Slaughter once again has 2 backs. His right and left side handoff to number 4, Wiltrell Hartson. Pushes right to the line. Once again, struggling to get to his feet, number 77, Mikey Mercurio.
Yeah.
Truly been fighting through it this entire game.
That's a gain of 4 yards for Hartson. Clock at 2:09, now 2:10, and McKinley calls a timeout.
Canton, that's their second timeout.
Let's have a word now from Buell and Oliveri Insurance.
One minute, you're out there living life to the fullest. The next thing you know, you've got sweeping changes to make and your family's future to think about. Talk to a Grange independent agent about how to save by putting all of your insurance with Grange, protecting your possessions and the ones you love. When things zig instead of zag.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
We are back at Massillon thanks to Buell and Oliveri Insurance, one of our outstanding sponsors all season long. 2:10 left.
Second down for the Tigers. Slaughter once again having 2 backs to his right and left hip. Slaughter a handoff. Number 34, Dorian Pringle. Still moving along. Taking this entire team to pull him down.
Number 34, Dorian Pringle was the carry for the Tigers.
It was number 25, Braylon Miner, to take him down.
Number 25, Braylon Miner.
Great job by the Tigers. Pringle and that offensive line continuing to block up front. Following big number 64 there, Brady Jones doing some excellent blocking in front of Pringle. Clock running, 136, 135. Third down and 1, Massillon at the 46 of McKinley.
Slaughter once again having both his backs. Handoff to Wiltrell Hartson. Pulling right over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's got the first down, and that'll do it.
Looks like it was tugged down by number 31, Braylon Foster.
Braylon Foster, number 31, with the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Clock running, 119. McKinley still has 1 timeout. It looks like Coach Hall will not use it. 10-point lead for Massillon. And a new set of downs. 1st and 10 at the McKinley 44.
Slaughter takes the snap, handoff to Wiltrell Hartson, finding a little bit of room to run. but it's taken down by number 13, Justin Deniska.
Hartson takes it to the McKinley 39. That's a gain of 5. 38 seconds, 37 seconds, clock running.
So the Tigers are going to kneel this one down. 7 years in a row.
And the Tigers win it. The final score, Massillon 23, McKinley 13.
What a game.
The Tigers are now 8-1 on, 8-1 on the year, and McKinley falls to 5-5. I texted you that information. I'm reminding the truck that information. We'll reveal that in just a moment. 23-13, our final score. Massillon wins it. We are going to step aside quickly and have this word from Erie Street Pub.
Big game's on. You could watch a game like this. Or you could watch a game like this surrounded by fans just like you. At the Erie Street Pub, the game never ends. Open 7 days a week, Erie Street Pub has pub-style food at the right price with daily lunch specials. Wednesday is ladies' night, and enjoy our large outside bar and patio. What's keeping you from the Erie Street Pub? Just up the road from Genshaft Fields.
What are you waiting for? Come join us at Erie Street Pub.
And thanks to Erie Street Pub, one of our fine sponsors. Massillon wins it by a final score of 23-13. The Tigers have won 7 in a row, as Robert mentioned a few moments ago. Massillon finishes the regular season 8-1. McKinley at 5-5. We're hoping to have an interview coming up with Stark Media's TJ Downing on the field for us. We'll check in with him when we get that opportunity. In the meantime, this note to Massillon and McKinley fans: tickets for next week's playoff games can be purchased online on the OHSAA.org/tickets site. All ticket sales will be online only. Massillon and McKinley ticket offices will be open if you need assistance with purchasing tickets starting on Tuesday. So congratulations to Nate Moore and the Massillon Tigers. And also congratulations to McKinley on making the playoffs this year. And there is the victory bell.
It's like Tigers knocked it over. I saw someone roll off of it.
And what another great night it'll be in Tigertown as Massillon secures the 23-13 victory. Robert, what's your thoughts on the game here today?
So far, I thought it was going to be a back and forth game. Really, Tigers just fighting it out. I want to give a big, shine some light on the O-line. Really stepping up, especially number 77. We saw him limping all game. Still, either way, he was pushing through it the entire time.
While we have a moment, just want to look at some of the statistics thanks to the Tiger stat team. Massillon rolls up 347 yards, McKinley 199. Massillon on the ground 190 yards, McKinley just 26. Passing yards, Massillon with 157 and McKinley with 173. Wiltrell Hartson of the Tigers finishes the day 35 carries, 100 31 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nino Hill was held to 27 yards on the day by this Massillon defense. Jalen Slaughter for the Tigers, 10 out of 14 with 1 interception for 157 yards, 1 touchdown. Keaton Rohde of McKinley, 11 of 24, 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. This game is part of the Great American Rivalry Series. Massillon running back Wiltrell Hartson is the winner of the most valuable player in the Great Rivalry Series here this year. No surprise again, Hartson carrying 35 times for 137 yards on the day.
2 touchdowns by Wiltrell Hartson as well.
For their partnership with the 2022 Great American Rivalry Series.
Tigers defense held McKinley 0 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. That is outstanding for the day. This Massillon defense should be extremely excited with their play, and the offense did a great job too. And again, the difference, Massillon able to run the football, and Robert, you talked about it a lot today. That offensive line did the job.
It really did bring the hit. Amazing job done by both teams. Really put on a great show for everybody.
They sure did. And the celebration continues out there. There you see some of the village idiots. They're having a great time, as they should. Tigers will remember this one for a long time. And McKinley played him tough. Good job by the Bulldogs today, huh?
Great job overall. It's a little upsetting we didn't get to see Sincere play today.
All right, we are ready to go down to the sideline. Our TJ Downing has our MVP here today.
Hey,
TJ.
You got something from Great American Rivalry Series. Now you got the shirt to go with it, my man. I'll tell you what an afternoon. You just talked, we came over here, you said, man, we put in some work. Talk about your linemen in front of you today.
It was a hard challenge because we know it's going to be aggressive. Every year there's always going to be aggressive games, so we had to pull up front and move fast.
You know, when you guys came out here, I think the idea was establish the run, be physical, and the thing that really stuck out to me about the way you ran the ball, from the opposite end of the field, I could hear the pads cracking. The style in which you run is punishing, isn't it?
Yes, it's all punishment. It's lower your shoulder.
Now that this is wrapped up and you start to think about the playoffs, that's the ultimate goal, right? First you want to beat your rival, you did that. Now the ultimate goal is to get to week 16, right?
Yes. So we got to be focused and stay. We can't be satisfied.
One more time, man, for your boys up front. Looney Tunes, Mike Mercurio, Sam Snodgrass, Brady Jones. You know, I mean, Evan Sergo. What have those guys meant to you all season long?
Everything. The line's the key point of the team. Without the line, you can't do anything. You got to trust them, and they got to trust you. So that means we're going to get some food tonight.
The guy we're getting ready to walk in over here right now, Coach Moore, you know, since he's gotten here, the first one you guys weren't able to get done in his first season. Since then, you guys have been perfect. Talk about what he's meant to your guys' entire group.
Coach Moore is everything to this team. You know, he distracts us a lot. He helps us a lot. He tells us what we need to do on and off the field, and he has a good character.
All right, guys, your player of the game right here, Wiltrell Hartson. We're going to be joined by Coach Moore here coming up right now. Wiltrell, have a great night, man. Relax. Get a little bit of ice on them legs, man. Chill out. All right, guys, we're here with Coach Nate Moore of the Massillon Tigers, man. It's always fun to cap the end of the regular season with a win over your rival, right? What's your feelings right now?
Yeah, just really proud of our kids and our coaching staff. You know, we worked 365 days a year for this game. And, you know, it wasn't pretty, but to get the win, you know, in an environment like this, I thought our fans were unbelievable. This is the most people that I've seen in Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. I don't know what the final numbers are, but I'm sure it was outstanding. It was a great day to be a Tiger.
You know, the one guy I mentioned to you in the pregame show was Chase Bond. And since he's come back, I mean, he's got those fresh legs. He was out there running around. He was physical. He was going to the end of the whistle. You know, he's really kind of been a key piece here as your guys getting ready to make a playoff run. Him alongside a guy like Malachi Card, they're living in the backfield. They're bringing in energy to this group, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. We've got 5 really good guys up front that we feel really good about. Chase is definitely one of those. And, so you know, we get to stay fresh a little bit. And he's also been really important for us on offense and tight end. He's really developed as a blocker. He's a big body. Tried to get him the ball once tonight, wasn't there, but Chase Bond's doing a nice job.
You know, the thing that stuck out to me, and everybody talks about Will Trell, I mean, when you have a running back that plays like he does, he's going to stick out. A Division I recruit, a shame on a lot of these schools out there if they have not offered this kid yet, but what stuck out to me is when he was running the ball at the end of the field over here, and I'm standing in the back of the end zone with your wife, and you could hear the pads when he crossed the line of scrimmage and made contact. I mean, he is a physical runner that he wants to punish his opponent, right?
He's so physical. He's so physical. He's an unbelievable running back. He's an unbelievable kid, man. He's a great kid. Nobody outworks him. Love Will Trell, you know. He's our guy.
You can't do that without the offensive line. You and I talk about that all the time. Looked like Mike Mercurio was a little banged up at times, and then Jamie Palmer told me, he said he just likes to roll around on the ground a lot. You know, Sam Snodgrass was going hard. Saw these guys, Mike Looney Tunes was pulling around and making contact. You don't get those numbers from your running backs without those guys. I mean, that entire line with Brady and Evan Sergo, those guys have been intact all season long, man. You got to be really proud of them, right?
Yeah, hugely proud. I don't know that we've had a group improve as much over the course of the year as this offensive line group. That goes to John Mazur. I think he's a phenomenal offensive line coach, probably the best in the state of Ohio. And those kids ground out this win tonight, there's no doubt.
Can't get you out of here before we talk about the brain trust over at Simon Says Promotions. You know, that defensive line, the energy that him and his partner bring to that group up front, and with Dorian Pringle on the backside, you know the game defensively. D linemen hold up, let your linebackers make the play for you, and Pringle, along with those guys, I mean, they really took it to the running game of the Pups.
Yeah, our front sevens is they played at a high level. And both of our inside linebackers, we feel really good about Cody Fair and Dorian Pringle. And, you know, Maverick Clark was out there at Sam making some plays today. And our guys up front, you know, even when they're not making tackles, they're making the plays because of how they're forcing double teams and whatnot. So great performance by those guys.
Coach, enjoy it, man. That house party's coming up. I know you guys got some guests coming over. It's going to be a little bit more fun of a party, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow's Eli's birthday. Turns 16. We're having his birthday party tonight, so happy birthday, Eli.
Go and enjoy it, man. Congratulations.
All right, great job by Stark Media's TJ Downing on the sideline. Thanks to Coach Moore and to Coach Will Trell-Hartson for joining us on the broadcast here today on MCTV and WHS-TV. Great job today, Robert. Why don't you wrap it up for us, my friend?
All right. As we wrap up today's coverage on Massillon Tiger football, we want to take this time and thank our members of our WHS-TV crew. Today's production crew includes on cameras Sebastian Carey, Edison Ferrero, Matt Gingras, and Kendrick Mellows. Our sideline reporter today was Stark Media's TJ Downing. Today's color commentator was Dave Sheets, and I'm Robert Freilich, your play-by-play announcer. Also, thank you to our directors, Mr. Dewald and Mr. Rock. Once again, our final score is Massillon 23 and McKinley 13. Once again, everyone here at WHS-TV wishes to thank all of our season-long sponsors and our good friends at MCTV. Thanks for watching Massillon Tiger football all season long on WHS-TV. And stay tuned to WHS-TV for our playoff rebroadcast schedule for next weekend.
Around here, we like to cheer for the local team, and MCTV is here to connect you to the game. MCTV provides reliable, high-speed internet and Wi-Fi. From checking scores online, to streaming games or watching replays, or even playing the game yourself, we've got the speed you need. Call today to add or upgrade internet service. We're connecting what matters most. MCTV. We go the extra smile.